things?
It's going awesome, man. I can't wait to get these twos off and see these guys win championships. And yeah, I hope to see some great Rocket League tonight.
Yeah, I'm expecting some good things. We have some challenger play tonight. We got some veteran play tonight. We got rival. That's how we'll be starting the evening. At first, we're going to go with some Chally. And I do want to give a quick shout out in the back end. We do have Tuxedo Marks helping us run things here on the desk. And speaking of getting things started, we're going to look here at the challenger side of things. We got the Lycans, and I'm going to go with Isonade. I don't know if that's 100% how you say it, but you know what? I'm going to make a declarative decision on the desk right now. Uh, Speaking of which, we're going to go over to the team stats side of things. What are you seeing here, Strut?
I see a lot of even games played. 21 wins, 21 losses, 20 wins, 22 losses. The goals are really tight. Goals against are really tight. Saves right there too. Saves against as well tight, and they're both shooting about the same percentage. So I expect a barn burner series out of this one. There.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna expect a lot of back and forth there. It's looking like things are fairly even. The saves going a little bit more on the Lycan side of things, but hey, you never know when it comes to the final side of things. So let's get over to the players' side, see what we're seeing from the individuals that make up these teams here. So because this is twos, we are only going to be seeing three people in the lineups. But something I want to point out real quick is I'm actually seeing some fairly equal games played kind of across the board here. So it's looking like there's going to be a couple rotations from the Isonade side of things. What else is sticking out to you there, Strut?
It looks like Bry's pulling up a big game by 46 goals on 21 assists and 46
Ooh.
saves, shooting at almost 37%. So he's doing a lot of work on the offensive end. The other thing I do see is that all three guys got into, or ladies or guys got into play an even amount of games, which is pretty important when you come down to what lineups work against what offenses and defenses and mix the two up. So I see a really even gameplay there out of this Isonade team. And on the other side, you got Havoc, Nitro, and Guerrero. Guerra, how do you want to pronounce that one, Crop?
Guerra? Guerra, question mark.
Guerra. Yeah, Guerra, he's holding on the anchor man there, but Havoc and Nitro putting in a lot of work. 41 goals, 13 assists on 32 saves, shooting almost 42%. As a team, they're well into probably right at 42% on the season, so they're shooting it really well as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a really close matchup here. We're going to expect some good things here. The thing I do like to see from the Isonade side of things, because they have about equal games played, you can imagine they've got that player in their back pocket to rotate out if somebody's not feeling well. But with speaking of feeling well on the pitch, I think it is about time to get over to the player side of things. Hopefully, we can get everyone loaded into these lobbies. It's a new patch day for Rocket League, so we can only imagine that things are going to get a little bit scuffed here. But let's see if we can get everyone in, and it is looking like we do. I believe we have kickoff, Strut. Alrighty, here we go. Havoc is going to take over in the corner. Nitro, unfortunate touchback, but Bry's going to go for the continuation here in the corner. Bry going quick, trying to keep the pressure in the corner here. Nitro's going to pop out. Can they get one on frame? Not quite. Tryhard comes in, trying to get a quick shot on frame. Nitro going for a quick touch, but couldn't get around Bry. Unstoppable. There's a bit of a play here in the corner, keeping a lot of pressure, not allowing the team to come out. It's looking like Isonade's going to start things off quick, just over 35 seconds into the game. Wow. Quick kickoff goal there. You can see the pressure mounting. And as I'm talking about the kickoff goals there, we see Havoc bringing it back the other way. Tied 1-1, 420 on the board. Tryhard went for it, had a lot of faith in Bry, but Bry couldn't quite get over top. The offender in that opportunity really has a good shot on running up to the ball rather than being stuck under. It's looking like the barn burner indeed, as we were anticipating when things started off. And one thing I do want to note, never mind, Nitro's going to shut me up. I will get back to that here in a moment. A good pop mid. Havoc trying to create a little bit of pressure. Nitro just puts one through. Beautiful pressure. But just for those of you that are joining us, if this is your first time seeing some twos side of things, this is a double elim bracket. So one team does have the game advantage. So that is why we are on game one being played. But Isonade does have a game in this series. So there's going to be a little bit of extra work coming from the Lycans side of things to try and get back and tie this series up. But for now, we've got just under 4 minutes on the clock, and it's looking like Isonade is going to try and put another one in. Absolutely good pop over the defense by Bry, and just put ones away.
Yeah, that was a really nice fake. That was a really nice fake coming in there into the box, and then Tryhard Goblin's able to get in there and throw it down.
Absolutely. Beautifully done. Ties it back up. 350. Here we go. Back to kickoff. Tryhard is going to come in, but doesn't quite get it. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth pressure like we were talking about earlier, Strut. Thought we had another one. Do we go in the opposite direction? No. Bry is going to shut it down quick. Bry's going to take over. Going for pop over one. No. Nitro shuts it down. Nitro to the corner. Big dunk by Tryhard Goblin. There's going to be a bit of a foot race going down. Havoc does just enough to get it down to the corner. But Bry's going to keep that pressure on. Go for a shot on. Gets around one. Havoc's going to clean up. Try and clear out the box. A little bit of an awkward touch. Getting a little bit ahead of it. Tryhard Goblin comes in. And Tryhard Goblin gets it around Nitro. Good shot on. Beautifully done. Good pop over. Nitro just a little bit forward. Couldn't quite get around. But hey, here we go. We have a game on our hands, looking like Isonade trying to get another one on the board. Bry's going to attempt to take over. Going for a bit of an airplay here. Going for a flip reset. Gets over one. Gets almost around both. Good attempt, but couldn't quite do it. The stalwart defense on the Lycans side of things, not letting another one in. They've got to come back, and it looks like they might get one right here. Ties it back up. Beautifully done. Havoc just taking over, catching the retreating side of things from Tryhard Goblin. And Nitro is going to take advantage of the empty ball in front of net. Here we go. Just about halfway through the game now, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Nitro with a quick jump up. Not a lot of pressure coming from the Isonade side of things. So a bit of a jumpy defense there for just a brief moment. However, Nitro's going to take over. Try and get a dribble play going. Gets around one, but Tryhard Goblin holding down the back line, not letting anything through. But Havoc is going to try and change that now with the dunk. Gets around one. Is Nitro going to come in? Absolutely Nitro with the cleanup. Look at these plays coming through. Both sides doing big things to get the ball past both defenders. Here we go. Isonade now needs one back. It has been a back and forth affair. Lycans continue to relent. Oh, I was going to say continue to put pressure on, unrelenting with their offensive side of things. Trying to get one pass, but Bry is going to clean up, gets over one. Going to have a lot to work to do with not a lot of boost. Havoc is going to take over. Bry's up quick, but gets dunked. Nitro's going to gather this in the corner. Another low boost play, goes for a flick over, but nobody's really going for it quite yet. Tryhard with a nice patience there, making sure that nobody's going to really get around. Good defense. Now it's Bry's turn. Can't quite get it past Nitro, who goes for a bit of an ego challenge, and Havoc can clean up yet again. It is the 1-2 plays. We have Nitro come in, and Havoc is just going to clean up here. I feel like I'm seeing this a couple times now. Just unstoppable offensive pressure there. Here we go. Lycans really trying to finish out this game. They are up. They've got the insurance goal, but Bry is going to look to take one away immediately. The kickoff game for Isonade is looking good.
Yeah, the real important part was that first touch there. He was able to get it up and get some speed up over the defender, and he was able to throw that down. Shows you the good air dribble ability of Bry there.
Oh, yeah, Bry is looking absolutely nasty on the ball right now. The control, the flip reset earlier. Bry's going to look dangerous, and you know those mechanical players, as they continue to warm up, they just get more and more dangerous. You can't give them any space or any time on the ball. Demo and a bump coming through. Tryhard's going to spawn back, but Bry's going to cut it out. Go for boost and ball. Nice pop up. Going for the backboard, but they're not going to let Bry have time on the ball anymore. They're going to shut it down quick. Oh, Tryhard jumps early. Couldn't get a hold of the ball, so Bry's got a lot to do to slow it down here. Does just enough, but Havoc comes in. Tries to get a push down mid. Can't do so. Bry gets a little bit of a heavy touch on it. Can't quite get around the ball. So we're going to see a bit of a cleanup here in the corner. Nitro trying to keep the pressure on. Nitro down to Havoc. We've seen that play happen time and time again, where the pass down to Havoc to be the goal scorer. But as of now, we just need to see the Lycans kill the clock. 15 seconds on the board. A nice flick over, and oh no, an unfortunate own goal.
Yeah, he was able to flick that up over the defender and able to get that off the wall and accidentally touched by the defender and put into the goal. Unfortunate goal there, but a really nice play by Bry.
Yeah, Bry getting the pressure down. You can see it's the flick up over top that creates that unfortunate attempt. Gets just a little bit of a misread off the backboard, and that's all from that pressure that Bry has been creating here. Doing good work. What can they do? It is down to 0. Can Bry do a hero play on 0 seconds? No, can't quite get around it. Overtime, game 2. Who is going to take this first game that is being played, but not the first game of the series? Here we go. Tryhard. Going to go for a bit of a cleanup here. See if he can get around Havoc. Does get the dunk. Just got to get it mid to get past the other player. Can Bry come clean this up? No. A quick recovery coming through on the Lycan side of things, making sure that they're not going to give one away early. 30 seconds in. Nitro up quick for this. Gets a round 1. Oh, just off the post. Havoc's going to come in for the cleanup. Doesn't get it. It's going to be a foot race. Bry has a lot of time and space. Going to be a pop over. Absolutely. Bry secures it. 36 seconds in.
Yeah, 65 is a really nice goal. You get that lift up, get it above the defender, and throw it down for that 2-game advantage coming into the third game of this series.
Absolutely. An Isonade. They're not here just because they're getting the free win, you know, double elim. Sometimes you might have an easier bracket. No, they are showing up big. Bry, over 1,000. Wow. Look at that stat sheet.
Yeah, you look over there, 1,079 points is a big game. 4 goals, 1 assist on 10 shots with 4 saves as well. So, excuse me, he put in a really nice game. And on the other side, as well as the Lycans, they both of them put in cycles for the game. 2 goals, 2 assists, and 8 shots on 5 assists for Havoc. And Nitro, 723 points with 3 goals, assist, as well as 4 shots and 3 saves. So both teams doing a lot of work out here, Crowd.
Absolutely, yeah. It's looking like Lycans are playing a little bit more 1-2 ball, a lot more team play going on. But I mean, I can't really say that the Isonades are playing it improperly if Bry's just going to pop off like that and just get a 1,000-point game.
Yeah, that was definitely a well-played game by both teams. Expect a lot to see a lot, and once again a close game coming into this third game. Once again, the blue team is up 2-0 in the series as they got the game advantage coming in. So, see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of back and forth again. I'm expecting a high-scoring affair for almost every single one of these games. The stats, the team stat side of things really did lend to believe that it's going to be an offensive affair. There's a lot of goals for, quite a few saves coming through, but overall it's looking like it's going to be an offensive showcase. But from time to time, we'll see if we can have things cleaned up. But for now, into game 3. Bry's going to try and shut this down on the backboard. Absolutely not. Nitro's coming in. A bit of a role reversal here. Havoc is going to go for a beautiful pass mid. Gets it past one. Nitro up with the speed. Gets past the other. So slots it away. 4:40 on the clock. Going back to kickoff. Bry's going to have a good opportunity here. Confucius goes up for the boost steal. Gets around one. Havoc's going to shut it down quick. Taking it to the corner. Gets a demo. Nitro has a really good opportunity here to get another one on frame. Absolutely the runaway. We're seeing it early here. 33 seconds in. Gets around one. Havoc now setting up Nitro twice in a row and just over 30 seconds in. The team plays yet again are coming through for the Lycan side of things. They continue to have that 1-2 ball play. And, you know, it's looking like they might be able to shut down the Isonades if they can keep Bry quiet. But that is a big ask, especially when we're seeing mechanics and goal line saves like that. Good defense, good positioning, being back post in your home as you would. Oh, Confucius, shot on. Nitro's going to shut it down, but Havoc has a bit of a job to do. So Bry's going to take over. Don't quite see a flick here. Let's see if Havoc can do anything with this. No, going to get called off by Nitro, who comes in. Quick pressure into the corner, but Bry's going to clean up here. Has a ton of space, but Nitro shuts it down because it was a little bit of a heavy first touch. So Nitro into the corner. Confucius going up for the challenge. No, Havoc almost with a double, going for a back pass. You love to see that, but I don't know if it was quite communicated because Nitro didn't have a touch on the ball there. It's now a 1v1 play. Can Havoc get around? No. Again, a bit of a heavy touch. Not quite able to get around that ball to get things mid. Confucius has to shut it down after the demo on Havoc. Speaking of Havoc, it's back to Havoc. Going to take over in the corner after that demo. Confucius going to try and set it down to Bry, but Bry's retreating. This has happened a couple times now where we're seeing an attempt of a 1-2, but it's going a little bit awry. And I don't know if it's the communications, if it's the stream jitters. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it's not looking like everyone's on the same page here. It's looking like a bit of a hero ball and a double commit from the Lycan side of things. Can they get back? So far, it looks like they can, but Bry gets it around one. Oh, and a bump coming from Nitro, not allowing that goal to go in for the moment. Havoc comes through. Good defensive stop there. Not allowing this offensive powerhouse of Isonade to get one through. The beautiful bump you saw there on the shooter. Bry tries to put one on frame. Can't quite get past the defense. Oh, Dragon goes for a catch. Doesn't have the touch on the ball. Oh, Havoc thought that Bry had it there. So retreated quickly. Now it looks like we're going to have pressure here in the corner. Low scoring affair comparatively to game one. We've seen a lot more midfield control. Things are going kind of side to side a little bit more rather than direct on. And it really looks like, the Lycans have shut down Bry, not giving any space. You can see a bunch of boost grabs, bumps, trying to make sure that this is a little bit more of a chaotic game. It looks like the Lycans are playing in this chaos a little bit more than the Isonade side of things. But we do still have a minute 30 on the clock. Who is not hard to come back from in a set of twos, but they have to start sooner rather than later. You do not want to be going for big pushes with 30 seconds left. Bry going for the control play. Going to go up to the ceiling. Havoc's up with a pre-jump. They're just trying to shut down Bry. The moment Bry has any time on the ball, they are pre-jumping. They are trying to get a hand up. You can see here yet again the disrupt play. Nitro is going to take over. Try and get something mid. Maybe just time waste. Don't need another shot, but hey, if one is presented, you might as well take it. Nitro coming in, trying to stop Bry yet again. That seems to be the name of the game at the moment. Don't let this Isonade side, specifically Bry, have any time on this ball. Towards mid. Nitro's got to win a big 50. Does so. Over to Dragon. Gets around one. Havoc is playing nice defense with a bit of a backflip, but Bry is gone, but that doesn't matter. Nobody on the defensive line could actually get a touch. Dragon secures one with 34 seconds left. We got a game on our hands.
Yeah, it was a really nice touch for Confucius off the wall to himself. I think he was initially going to go after it, but he seen the defender turn away from it and was able to throw that down through the box crop. So he made a really nice individual play there.
Absolutely. It was really good pressure coming through. They have to get one more just to get it back, but with 30 seconds left, it's looking like they might be able to. Havoc's going to go to the corner. Bit of a time-wasting strat. See if we can get around. Not quite. Nitro sending one mid. Create a little bit of pressure. Create some confusion. Bry's going for a bump play. Gets it through. But Nitro does just enough for the time being. Havoc's up quick. Can't quite get around it. Oh my, Bry! 2-2. 6 seconds left. The big 50 win there from Confucius. Wow. Oh, I didn't even see the touch from Havoc. Unfortunate touch on the ball there. You know, we would say from the stat side of things, that's a bit of an own goal, but in all actuality, that was just a really good pressure play. Havoc on 0, trying to get it back mid. Can't get it there. We go to overtime yet again. Twice in a row for the Game 3 victory. Can Isonade bring it back? Oh, a bump play here. A lot of open space. Can't quite get the forward momentum on the ball, though. It was a bit of a static play to begin with. So Havoc's going to take over the corner. Bry getting a little bit jumpy here. Confucius is going to take over, try and get past this Lycans side. But Nitro's going to shut it down quick. Going for a wall play, playing it nice and slow. Trying to get one of the defenders to bite. Gets over one, but Confucius is up quick. Speaking of up quick, that is going to create an offensive push for Bry. Oh, no, just barely missed the touch, but that's a double commit. Do we see a 3-goal swing? Please go in. There you go. We see a 3-goal swing. For the longest time, we saw the Lycans up 0-2 up until a minute 30. But that does not mean that Isonades are going to go down quickly. They get another game victory. Wow. The comeback is real.
Yeah, it was a really well played game by both teams. Isonade actually came back from behind. 6 seconds left on the clock, was able to score that goal and then go up 1 in the overtime. Puts them up 3-0 on this series. And the Lycans got a really tall hill to climb right here, Crop.
Absolutely, yeah. It's looking like, honestly, I didn't see anything that really stuck out to me that needs to be fixed. There was a couple double commits that did lead to some open space, maybe a little bit of extra boost grabs from the Lycan side of things to get some more momentum going on the ball. But overall, looking at the stat sheet here, things are fairly even as far as the score line. You know, Bry this time on 1 and 7.
Yeah,
they down a little bit more.
They seem to really slow down the scoring of the points a little bit. I mean, both teams really even again. Once again, you know, coming into this series, both teams were super even in everything they did. So this is what I expected. But you know, the Isonade is actually doing what they need to do to win this series, and the Lycans just need to step it up just a hair more. They had that last game in the bag, and they gave up that late goal, and that cost them the win in the series. So. Going into Game 4 here, you know, it's either sweep or win. So I would imagine that both teams, you know, have that on their mind. So I expect a little bit of nerves in this one, but hopefully the Lycans can, you know, I'm always shooting for the guy that's down in the series. So I would expect the Lycans to, you know, try to come back with a little bit more fire, get some demos, get some passing plays going. As Confucius and Havoc kickoff here in the middle, Nitro's going to pick this up on the left-hand side. He's going to pick up the 100 boost. No pressure yet. Try hard on the wall with him. Gets it by 1. Going to try to make a tap off the wall. One shooter coming in. Havoc's going to throw this down. Goal scored. 1-0. 4:47 left. Crop, what do you got?
Things are going by quick here. It's been both games. Things are really fast off the rip going in. And this time, yet again, we see Nitro setting up Havoc. It's happened a couple times now in this series, and it's looking like that's going to be a dangerous combination there. Can they keep it going, though? That's the big question. They've got a lot. They have to focus one goal at a time, one game at a time at this point. But like you said earlier, they're looking down a reverse sweep scenario. And that's a spooky hill to climb.
Yeah, it is, especially when you're playing the top, you know, the top of the divisions and you're here at the championship. As one gets over, ball's going to go high off the backboard. Guy's up. Havoc beats him. He's going to go all the way down. They're going to score. Looks like they're going to go up 2-0 in this game. 4:19 left. Crop. Lycans come to play in this 4th game.
That's a big read. Good speed there by Havoc. But I will say we've seen this exact scoreline before. It's, you know, you want to have faith. You want to say, hey, they've got the insurance goal. They've got plenty of time. Things are looking good. But this is identical to what happened last game. So, you know, if I'm the Lycan side of things, I want to keep this pressure on. Ooh, keep the shots going. Keep ringing them up. Don't give any momentum back to the Isonade side of things. You don't want to allow them to start the comeback and start it early, especially.
Yeah, for sure. They need to play like they're going to win, not play not to lose. As a double tap comes in, Havoc throws it down 3-0. 4 minutes left.
Oh my word! Keep scoring, indeed. Havoc is just running riot right now. The beautiful little double touch off the backboard gets over Confucius Dragon. Gets another one on the board. So just under 4 minutes left. It's looking like the Lycans are going to continue this pressure here.
Nitro up early, down the middle, no shooter there. Ball's going to come off the right-hand side. Actually, he does get another touch on it. Not a real good touch. Havoc's kind of confused. He goes back for the 100 boost. He's in the corner. Tries to get it over one. Stale in the corner. Nobody makes a touch. Havoc slows it down. He's going against the wall. Confucius looking to play D on him. Still backpedaling. Ball comes off. No shooter coming in. Confucius plays this down to the orange team. Down toward the middle. Tryhard's going to be able to make a touch on this. Nobody's going to get to it. Low boost here. Nothing to do. Havoc going to play this out to the left-hand side. Confucius up early. Puts it back into the zone. Ball's up high in the box. No shooter. One shooter coming in. Couldn't quite make the touch. Picks up the 100 boost steal. Ball high in the air. Prop both these. It looks like the Isonade team. They're trying to find a way to get through this orange team in this game, but I don't think they found their pathing yet. As this ball gets errantly pushed toward the middle. Unfortunately, no touch came in off the wall. Tryhard Goblin throws it down. 3:02 left, Crop.
Oh, a bit of a caster curse moment there. We're saying he couldn't get it past the defense, and Nitro with a bit of a wayward jump there. A little bit awkward on the backboard, couldn't get around it. And we are at a 3-1. 3:02 left as Confucius and Havoc go for the kickoff. Tryhard's got a ton of space here. Goes to put a quick shot on. Oh my, oh no. If I am Lycans, I am shaking. This is not what you want to see. You don't want to shoot out with this team. Tryhard's going to put one away immediately. Nitro just ever so slightly off the defense.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get into the box, and he ends up actually own goaling that in as a really nice shot came through off the kickoff. Ball's deep into the right-hand corner. Confucius up early, plays it down one. Havoc's going to take control of it, pushes it up off the backboard. Nitro is going to wait, tries to double tap, tries to come in. Tryhard's going to try to get this by the defender. Ball's pushed out to the middle. Havoc's going to play this out to his right-hand corner, picks up the 100 boost. Can't get it by one. Ball's down into the box. Nitro's got to make a touch here. He's going to have to 50 Tryhard. Gets another touch, and it gets pushed back by Confucius Dragon. This Isonade team, you can't count them guys out. They're definitely bringing it to this orange team, and orange team's gonna have to play to win and not play to lose to be able to take this any games in this series off of them.
Absolutely, and it's coming down to the last minute every single time. The Lycans have had this lead. It feels secure, feels good. You just got to play lockdown D, but every single time, Isonade just gets a big push. So let's see if the Lycans can do something here. Nitro over one. Tryhard's going to shut it down quick. Going to go up to the corner. Tryhard's going to try and get it mid. Confucius not quite around to get it. And I will point out here, we're not seeing Bry on the field, actually. So we're seeing a bit of a different lineup. See if they can do something different here. But it's looking like Havoc is going to say, not today. Gets another one. They actually have security under halfway through the game.
Yeah, he makes a really nice touch there. Tryhard Goblin got froze in the box there. He could not commit to the ball, and Havoc was able to get that on his hood and throw it down. So well played by Havoc. 4-2, 143 left, Crop.
Absolutely. Back to kickoff we go. Havoc's going to go for a bump, not even going for the ball. You love to see it. Oh my, filthy. That is twos in a nutshell right there. I don't even need to go for the ball. I'm just going to get rid of the one defender. That's disgusting, Havoc. You love to see it.
Yeah, that was a little bit of dirty boxing there. He got back there, was able to put the hit on the defender, and yeah, there's just no play to be made as they go up 5-2, 138 left in this fourth game.
Nitro, good opportunity. Confucius is going to send it down to Tryhard. Doesn't collect the ball, doesn't get the boost either, so it's a good opportunity. Nitro's going to go for the 50 win off the post. Opportunity? No. Confucius is going to try and play this out. Oh, a bit of a bump coming from both sides of things. Havoc's going to collect. Gets around one, but the flick is slightly wayward. There are still chances. I will say, Isonade is still in this. They're getting the opportunities. They're getting the clears down. But it's just ever so slightly off this time. I really seem to be that big offensive push. But can we see anything coming through differently this time?
Havoc up early. Going to play this off the back wall. Confucius going to try to take control. It pushes out to the right-hand side. Goblin pushes it up toward the left-hand side. Ball gets pushed out toward the middle. Confucius, no defender back. Can't make quite a good touch to get it toward the goal. Going to play this off the wall. Now the back wall. Gets the double touch. Sends it back the other way. Ball comes into the middle. Nitro's going to put this on his hood. He's got a 1v1 situation. Gets round one. He's going to throw it down right down the center. Nitro CD throws that down. 6-2, 31 seconds left. And Lycans are here to play.
Yeah, Lycan's not going down without a fight, and you're seeing the difference here. There's a lot more control. They're going for the body plays. They're doing what they need to get those secures. And the thing I want to point out specifically is they have not given up on the scoring. That is really what you want to see from the Lycan side of things. They don't want to slow down, and they don't slow down. It looks like another. No. Yes, it is. Nitro getting the 7th on the board.
Yeah, it was well played. Nitro was able to beat him and almost went in, and then he was able to get down, make a nice recovery, and get up and throw that down. 23 seconds left, 7-2. This one is all but over at this point.
Absolutely. One would imagine if we can see a 5-goal comeback, I would just give up if I were Lycans. But it's not going to happen. They have done great work this time. Havoc's going to clean this up. 15 seconds left. I wonder, going into Game 5 then, are we going to see the return of Bry? I did notice a rotation in Grand Finals. Big strats.
Yeah, I would imagine that Bry would be coming back in. It all depends on to the team captain, but either they feel comfortable with this lineup or they don't. That's what it's going to come down to. So as well played by the Lycans in this game. Lycans Nitro putting in 3 goals, 3 assists on a save and a shot, 6 shots, and Isonade, the big dog over there, was Confucius Dragon, 415 points in assists, save, and no shots. So the offense for this Isonade team definitely slowed down at this point. And yeah, well played by the Lycans.
Yeah, if I were Isonade, sometimes when you get to this point, and we actually saw it last Tuesday, when you get to that Game 3 win, you've got to get the 4th to secure it. Nerves can get a little bit more shaky. Maybe you want to sit Bry out, let him come back with some fresh eyes, fresh hands, if you will, see if they can get this secure. And I do believe we are going to see Bry come back in. So, comes down to a Game 5 here. Can Lycans continue this series going, or will Isonade shut it down now? That's the big question.
So it seems with our update, we have a chalked lobby. Is that correct?
Ooh. It looks like we might. Oh, psionics, please. Oh.
So we are in the game.
Perhaps we are in the game. Or are we out? Ladies and gentlemen, things are a little bit chalked. You love to see it. Psionics doing their thing. But it looks like we do have a lobby. To kick off we go? Question mark? Yes, looks like we have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the brief pause there. Psionics doing Psionics things. But here we go to kick off. 5 minutes up on the clock yet again. And Nitro going for a quick play here. Tryhard's going to try and get it mid for Bry. And we do have that confirmed Bry back on the field. Can Bry be the game changer? That's the question. Ooh, with a nice little pinch to start it off.
So the one thing that I want to point out in this 5th game here is that they gave this Lycans team some heart. They showed them that they could win. So depending on how they play this one, as long as they play a clean game, they can come up with the same result as last game. They just got to do the right things. And as Nitro's going to take control of this, he's going to go airborne here. He goes over 1. He's going to try to hit it off the board. Look for the double. Couldn't quite get it. Bry out. Got a 1v1 situation on his own. He gets it by 1. Can he get there? He does.
Oh.
Puts it by the defender. Throws it down. Gets it through the box. 4:14 left. And yeah, we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Bry's going to score yet again. Bry has been so deadly on this offensive side of things. Beautiful dribble. Quick 1v1. Just gets it around the last defender. Puts it on frame. Not a lot of boost to work with as well, I will point out. Did just enough with what they had and got it through. Tryhard Goblin has a really good opportunity right now, actually, but Nitro is going to shut it down. Nitro trying to dribble down in this corner. Gets it past Bry, but it's not quite on frame. So Tryhard's going to collect. Bry grabbed the boost, made sure it's secured. So it's going to be Nitro retreating for a brief moment, but Havoc is going to try and keep this pressure in. Bry on the backboard trying to get a push down. Does get past both. Tryhard go for the secure. Accidentally shoots it towards Havoc. Oh, and a bit of a change up there. I thought it was going to be a screamer. It's a slow shot bottom left.
Yeah, he gets a really nice. He holds his jump and then he takes his flick when he gets there, and he's able to put it behind the defender. Havoc couldn't quite get back to it with the backflip. 2-0, 3:42 left in this 5th game.
Oh yeah, and this is a little bit more what we were expecting, especially with Brian. But Nitro is going to try and shut that down. See if we can get another bump play. No, but Havoc does have a shot on frame and does get it through.
Yeah, the nice push play there. He's able to put the pressure on the defense there, and is able to get a nice hit out to the middle for Havoc to be able to throw that down. Takes a demo for his efforts, but he's able to throw it down. 2-1, 3:36 left, Crop. Both teams seem to be getting fired up right here.
Oh yeah, this could be the last one if the Lycans don't get it together, so it's looking like they're not going down without a fight again. They are really trying to step things up. The pressure's coming through, but Tryhard's going for a bump play, tries to get past 2, couldn't quite do so. So Bry looks like it's going to collect in the corner. Gets it past 1, but Nitro is low. Bry's going to gather boost and ball. What can Bry do with it? Nice flick on, but no, not enough. Tryhard's not going to commit. They do have the 1-goal lead, so you don't really need to send the full house. Focus on defense if you're the Isonade side of things. And that's the big question. Can they hold this defensive side of things? I do believe this is the first lead that Isonade has had so far.
Nitro puts it back toward the back wall. Shot coming in. Havoc can get it by. No, he can't get it by. Brian makes a nice save out to the right-hand side. No touch coming in the corner. Havoc backtracking. 1v1 situation again. Can he get it by 1? No, he throws it out to the right-hand side. 950 coming in. Nitro picks up the 100. He's going to try to get it by 1. Little flick coming in. Couldn't get it by. Ball's open toward the middle. Havoc can't get there. Shoots it off right to the right side. Communication is key right here, Crop. I don't know that they were a double commit, but it comes in and pays off. 2-2, 2-22. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. We got 2s all over the place. Deuces high.
There we go. Hey, you know what? If you go for a 50-50 with both of your players, there's a 100% chance you're going to hit it. That's just math, ladies and gentlemen. And you love to see it. 2s across the board. We are tied up. It's looking like Lycans are coming back. And I'm seeing a lot of difference here where the Lycan side of things are often low on boost, but they refuse to get away from the play. They stick around a little bit longer. Just as I'm saying that, Havoc with 12 does just enough to get it back over to Nitro, who gets a pop
double
for a double. Couldn't quite get around, but Havoc has a shot on. Oh, doesn't quite get it around. Bry with a really good recovery. 100 boost, can't get a hold of the ball. Out to Tryhard possibly. A fake. Can Bry get around? No, it's going to be stopped there, but a bump on Nitro and Tryhard collecting the boost should give Tryhard a little bit of time on ball. A little bit awkward, trying to do a reverse takeoff, doesn't get around it. Havoc, oh, a low flick, doesn't get around, but does get a bump on Bro. Oh no, Nitro fumbling a little bit, getting a little jumpy.
Ball comes out toward the middle. Nitro throws it down deep into the blue half, but comes off the wall. Shot coming in. Nice little touch off the front there. He couldn't quite make the second touch. Ball gets thrown way back into the orange half here. Bry turns around. Goblin being a nuisance. Trying to get it by 1. He's out in front of the box. Ball's up high. Shot coming in. Ball goes in. Bry 456 scores. 3-2. 104 left.
Wow. And this is all you need if you're the Isonade side of things. Feed Bry the ball. Give Bry a little bit of space, up by 1, just over a minute left, and this could be the critical game for victory. If this scoreline or any like it stand, Nitro has a big job here, but doesn't quite get around it, so Bry's going to take over, try and get it back out to Tryhard. Goblin does so, flick over. Do we see a little bit of a fakery? No. Opportunity for Nitro, but low boost, so Havoc's going to collect. Nitro still trying to get it mid, does not, so Tryhard gathers the boost. Tries to get it past Havoc, but Havoc is just being a nuisance over here, trying to keep the ball in this half, try and lock down Isonade, make awkward touches, but Bry doesn't know the definition of an awkward touch, just takes over and clears the ball out. We're down to under 30 seconds. What do we see here, Strut?
Ball's high on the backboard. He's going to try to touch this down to the box. Ball comes in, scores! Tryhard. Goblin waiting for it. Nice play by Bry. Not only can he shoot, he can pass, He's a well-rounded challenger player for sure coming into this fifth game, sixth game? What are we in? Sixth game?
Fifth game.
Fifth game, yeah.
Yes, sir. And that
The
is what they need right there. Oh, 20 seconds left. Can they get another on the board? No. But they do have the insurance and they have the time waste. Gathers the boost. Nobody's going to be there because there was a demo, so there's a ton of empty space. Bry's just going to try and kill the forward momentum. Tryhard's got a big read, big ass, but Bry's going to come back. 2-1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Isonade take it, and congratulations. That is a Game 4 victory, and that is a championship for Isonade. Wow. What a closeout for that series right there.
Yeah, the Bride just put it on his back. I mean, he would be the MVP for this series for sure. He just put it on his back, and Tryhard Goblin did everything they needed to do to keep feeding the ball, and big things come out of this Isonade club tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, Bry with almost 1,000 yet again. Doing work kind of across the board the whole way through, and Tryhard doing exactly what Tryhard needed to do to support. And Lycans, I saw a lot of really good things there, but just barely not enough. It was a really good series from them. They did well. GG's. It's just they gotta keep that lead going. They did great so many times to get a lead to start things off and just couldn't hold it. That Bry on the Isonade side of things,
Yeah, like
dangerous.
the Lycans did. They played really well. As we thought, the series was really close, just like we saw in the stats coming into it. So both teams played really well. Both teams, put their hearts on the line here, and good job to both clubs and the franchises tonight. A victory goes to the
Absolutely.
Isonates.
Absolutely. And I do see a quick MVP vote. Everyone, get out, get your votes, get counted. Who is the Chally Finals MVP? I know we said a specific name a lot tonight, so I'm not going to go in and try and sway any opinions, but I think we know who's going to get that. So go in, get your vote in now for who the Challenger MVP is.
You see on the stats over there, Havoc 439 points on the cycle, as well as Nitro 404 points on the cycle. Both guys played really well. Tough loss, guys. Heads up coming into next season. Come back at it, and hopefully you guys play together and able to build on this championship run that you guys had. Ice and
Absolutely.
Egg, pregulations. You guys played really well. Bry, like I said, he did a lot of good things, as well as both teammates played for this Ice and Egg team. Tryhard Goblin throwing down the cycle as well
Oh,
in this
yeah.
final fifth game. So well played by both teams, and I just can't wait to get this next series going.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, it is looking like congratulations for Bry. We got so far, the voting's still going. Right now, we got 12 votes for Bry. As that ends, I think we're going to get a congratulations over to Bry for Challenger MVP. You'll love to see it. And with that, I do believe we are actually at the point where we are going to go on a brief break before we have the next series up, which will be, unless I am mistaken, the veteran tier, which I am very much looking forward to.
It's a fire in love. 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 In love. In love. In love. In love. In love. It's a fire in love.
Hello, RSC fans. Are we ready to watch some veteran Rocket League? We're gonna have the Chimeras versus the big Kujira. Yeah, let's do that one. Kujira. And sounds like Godzilla gonna take over the Chimeras and try to stomp them into a mud hole. Crop, what do you think we're gonna see out of this veteran matchup?
Well, I'm expecting some good things. I'm expecting a little bit more speed than we had from that last game. We're going up a couple tiers here, going from the Chally to the veteran side of things. But looking over at the stat side of things, we're seeing another really close series here as far as the win losses. Across the board, we're seeing a lot of really close. The saves against are really the only thing that sticks out to me aside from the shooting percent. It's looking like Kujira is a little bit more lethal, but not a ton more lethal. But I'm expecting a lot of back and forth here again. Is anything sticking out to you here, Strut?
Yeah, the shooting percentage is really good, about 40% between the two, and that means every two times they touch the ball, they're trying to score. So I expect a high, fast-paced game in this one. Also, I'd like to point out this is a semifinals rematch. Both these teams met each other in the playoffs earlier, and we're back again to watch the Chimeras take on the big Kajira. So yeah, I just can't wait to see this one go. As I think we're going to go over to player stats here in a second.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm expecting big things here. And we can see over on the Chimera side of things that there seems to be yet again a pretty solid 1-2 here with Typhoon and Drax. I'm expecting that lineup to come out here. Seeing really good shot percentage across the board here. Goals for Typhoon are bananas. Holy cow, almost 70 goals. That's up there. That is lethality beyond.
Yeah,
Lee,
Typhoon's putting in a lot of work. And 68 goals, you're right, is absolutely. But on the other side, so he's doing it on both sides of the ball. He's got 65 saves at almost 40% shooting. So doing big things down there. As Cundy puts in 54 goals, so he's not far behind him. Shot percentage a little bit better, but a lot more saves. So both those guys are doing a lot of work on both sides of the ball.
Yep, and we're seeing a little bit more of a even games played. So we might see what we saw in the last game. Might see some change of lineups depending on how people are feeling. This is a big pressure situation for a lot of people. Could be their first time on stream. It's grand finals, and there's a lot of pressure. So sometimes people they might be the better starter, but they just might not be feeling it. And it's a lot of pressure on these individuals. So we're going to see how things go, but we could talk about it all day long. I think it's time we actually go look and see what the players are going to do. It's looking like the players are going to be loading in now and seeing how things are going to actually kick off here in our grand finals. Kickoff
Cundy,
for game number 2.
Tor takes control of it, pushes it back into the blue half. Big clear coming out to the right hand side. Cundy's going to try to circle around this, get a touch over the defender. Drax going to play this back into the orange half. Double commit coming in. Net's open at the time. No shot coming in. Cundy plays this away. Tor's going to take control of this. Pushes it toward the 100 boost. Picks it up. It's high up on the wall. Big demo coming in. Ball goes race to the finish. Ball goes up over the middle. Nice play by Drax to put that up high. Typhoon corrals this. Pushes it out to the right hand side. Tor pushes it back. Drax kind of backwards here. Can't get a real good touch. By one, Typhoon can't make a touch. Ball, open net. Cundy gonna throw it down. 1-0. 422. Croc, they're doing big things.
Oh, getting a little bit jumpy on the defensive side. The Chimeras are, and Kujira just comes in to nail that one. A lot of times, this first feeler game, things can get a little bit jumpy. People sometimes don't quite get the hits that they want on there, and you're seeing a prime example of it. But you know what? It's just down by 1. They got 4:15 left on the clock. There's plenty to come back from as Typhoon's going to try and push it down. Drax coming in for the continuation. Cundy's a little bit awkward on it and getting bumped off. Oh, perfect opportunity. Drax just does it all by himself.
Yeah, he manhandles the defender down there, shoves him all the way back down, gets a pirouette inside of the goal, and he's able to just put it in. A really nice offensive play there, and smarts by Drax to get that bump. And as the ball continues on, he rolls it in, nice and easy. 1-1, 4 left.
Perfect play there. And they continue. Tor down past 1. Drax is a little bit awkward on the backboard. Typhoon does just enough. Tor's going to come in, but low boost can't quite get around. Just in a bit of a stalemate here for just a brief moment. I'm interested to see how kind of the boost game and the possession game is going to play out as things are going. Because right now we're seeing a lot of back and forth and a lot of really good offensive and defensive pushes, really.
Ball's dangerous up. Tor plays it out to the right-hand side. Going to be corralled by Drax. Drax takes it up to the roof. Can't quite get another touch. He may have a flip. No, he doesn't, but he's able to make another touch. Kundi gets us over him. Typhoon racing back. Tor looking for a demo. Kundi gets it put by him. Typhoon makes a nice play. 454. It's his name. Typhoon 454. Kundi going to play out to the right-hand side. Plays it up high off the wall. Typhoon can't quite decide what to do. Ball comes in. Drax able to play this out to the left-hand side. Tor takes over. Can't make a touch. Picks up the 100 boost. Races back. Gets 50'd all the way into the orange side. Both these teams seem to be settling in, and I don't think anybody wants to give up a goal here, Crop.
Yeah, it's looking like things are really starting to go back and forth. Saw a bit of a boost steal on that side of things for the Chimeras. Came in, got a quick grab. But it doesn't look like it's really got anything going. A lot of 50-50s, a lot of possessions. There were a couple awkward touches from the Kujira side of things. Ooh-hoo-hoo. But Drax not even worried about that. Gonna come in, put one away. Nice little bounce, self-pass off the wall there. Just slots it top left. Beautiful placement.
Yeah, Kundi was flying a little too fast there. He couldn't adjust to make the touch to get it out of the box, and again, it goes down. I also like to point out the blue team in this series also has the 1 game advantage, so they're already up 1-0 in the series. Orange is trying to tie it up here, so down by 1, 2:30 left, half the game gone. Tor's going to try to take control. This Typhoon coming in 1v1. Ball gets pushed out to 50 off the wall. Ball's high up into the middle, coming out to the left-hand side. Tor going to take control. Typhoon makes a touch, able to get it out to his corner. He's going to have to 50 Kundi here. Kundi gets it wrapped around. Drax can't make a touch. Kundi's just going to walk this in. 209, 2-2 left, Crop.
I feel like we're seeing this a couple times now. A bit of an awkward touch, awkward positioning, really trying to do a lot when the ball isn't dangerous, and then that does lead to a dangerous position there. Trying to get it clear on the backboard, and Kundi just has an easy secure there. They really didn't have to do a lot of work. They did just enough in the corner, and so when it comes to the actual shot, you just got to put it away, make sure it's on frame. But, you know, tied 2-2, 2 minutes left. Who's going to actually break this and get the lead here?
Ball's 50 high. Ball boost in the corner here. He's going to try to pick up this 100, and he's able to get it. Makes one touch across the box. Kundi racing for the other 100. Looks at a 50, can't get it by. Drax is looking at a 1v1 for Tor. Gets it put out to the right-hand side. He's going to try to chase this down. Typhoon's high up on the wall. Going to play this toward the back wall, looking for a double touch. Comes in. He's able to get the touch, but he pushes it out to the left-hand side. Defender made a really nice play. 50 coming in. It's by 1. Typhoon's back. Got a 1v1 situation here. Kundi going to try to get it around him. Does. Unbelievable pass. Tor comes in, throws it down. 3-2, 122 left, Crop.
Again, we see a bit of a misplay in the corner, and it just leads to the defender back on the goal line. Drax there couldn't do anything. That corner to mid play is looking so dangerous for the Kujira side of things. They just get past one, get it towards the middle. It's either going to be a shot or a pass. Either way, it's looking dangerous. And like you said earlier, they're trying to tie this series back up. And Kundi's looking to get security on top of it. Oh my, beautiful double touch.
Yeah, he gets up in the air quick here. He's able to read that, get the car flipped around on his back, and he's able to throw that down past Typhoon. Typhoon couldn't quite get there to make the save. 111, 4-2. Fake Kujira's come to play tonight, Crop.
Oh yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a series. You'll love to see it here. Up by 2, do have a bit of security, but they don't have the ball. Forgot to go for the, oh my, what a bump. Wow, I thought this play was dead in the water. There was a defender back, but no. Got the bump on the play. Tor couldn't get back to it. Drax ran up. Wow. That's an offensive push right there from the 2 side of things. Beautiful communication. They were talking the entire time, you could tell. Beautifully done.
Ball's up high. Kundi going to try to take control of this off the corner. Gets it by 1. Tap down. Drax takes control on his hood. He has a little bit of space. Looks for the flick. Gets 50'd out. Tor's going to be able to try it. Nah, he doesn't make another touch. He doesn't go for it. He's going to hustle back. Kundi drops this back into the orange blue half. Drax plays it out toward the left-hand side. Kundi can't quite make a touch. Picks up the 100 boost. Tor coming back toward the box. Typhoon doesn't get a real good touch on it by one. Kind of an errant touch there by the orange player. Get it back to his own half. Pushes it out to the middle. Typhoon looking for a 50. Gets it by one. Pushed down toward the right-hand corner. Tor can't quite make a touch. Drax up early. He's able to push this off the left-hand wall. Kunde gets beat by Typhoons deep down and toward the box. Coming up on 10 seconds left. Ball's high up in the middle. Big demo coming in from the blue team. Shot comes toward the goal. And it's in. 4-4. 11 seconds left. Looking at overtime in our first game of the series. Crop. Well played by blue team.
Yeah, and you caught it there. You said the demo play came through. Tor was a little bit awkward and low boost, couldn't get back to it. And that's just immense pressure coming through. And Chimera's coming back here, trying to keep things in the orange side of things as well as the timer goes down. Kunde almost called off, but no, goes for the play. Tor's going to take it to the corner. It's going to go down. We have overtime in game 2. Who is going to take it? It's been a back and forth affair, but it looks like Chimera might have a little bit more momentum on their side. What do you think, Strut?
Kunde takes a shot toward the goal, toward the box, deep. That was very, very close. Ball's up high. Players in the air. Can't quite make a real good touch. Typhoon plays it out toward the back wall. Tor can't 50. Kunde's got to make a touch. Ball's going to be handled by Drax. Drax gets it over one. Tor racing for the 100 boost. He's going to go back. Kunde waiting on Typhoon's shot. Ball's, down toward the box. Kunde. We go aerial on this. Going to try to get another touch. A flip reset coming off the back wall. Tor gets put by him. Drax picks up the 100 boost, racing down the right-hand side, puts it down toward the front. No shooter coming in. That was a very dangerous ball there for the orange team. Ball's coming back high. Awkward bounce up off the back wall. Drax trying to make another touch. Big demo coming in, but he's able to make the play out to the right-hand side. Kunde takes control of this. 50 down toward the goal. Can Drax get there? It goes in. Kunde 5-4. 56 seconds into overtime. What an amazing play. Crop, what do you got?
Wow, what a swing. I really thought that the Chimeras had it there. They had so much pressure, so many good opportunities, and one errant 50, one big touch, and it goes the opposite direction. Wow, that was a swing. They're getting it to overtime, but you know what? Kujira's going to shut it down, get one on the board. We have a tied series here.
Yeah, Kunde put in 896 points on 4 goals and 7 shots. Really well played. Typhoon doing a lot of work on the other side. 766 points on 2 goals, 4 saves, and 6 shots. You know, it's the little things in this 2v2 game that you're watching. The small plays that Drax was making, the small plays that Tor was making. You know, the little demos, the little bitty passes. Everything has to work in twos, and both these teams are putting it together.
Yeah, and we were seeing 2 for 6. You know, goals to shots for both Chimera players. You know, so things are really back and forth here, as we would imagine they would be. There's good pressure coming through. They've got the shots that they need to make happen. But, you know, the Kujira side of things, unrelenting, not allowing that ball to go through, and they're going to push it down. So here we go, tied series into game 3. To kick off, we go yet again. Strut, what are you expecting from this one? Let's see what happens.
I expect a lot of physical play coming in here. Typhoon gets a really nice 50 out toward the right-hand side. Working on low boost here with Kunde. Kunde's can't quite make a real good touch. Ball's going to go up off the backboard. Kunde going to try to make a cheeky touch there. Tor, it's a race to the finish. He's going to get the shot off. Typhoon can't get back to it. Tor scores. 4:39 left, Crop.
As you were saying, Chimera, you're expecting a bit more offensive push and more physical play. Well, Chimera's went up to go make that happen. There was a bump attempt going through on the keeper. But you know what? It really only works if you get rid of the keeper and you have the offensive push. One or the other doesn't really matter, and you can see the big swing there. But as I'm talking, almost another one back, but just off. So Tor's going to go for a big 50 win. Gets the boost at the midfield, and Typhoon, the unfortunate kind of touch back into the half, but does get it around the offender there. So Kunde's going to try and take over. Gets called off by Torx a little bit in front of the ball, so it's another foot race here. Do we see a Dominus pinch? No. We'll call it a fake to be a little bit charitable, but do see a team bump come through. So Tor's going to have a little bit of space, not a lot of boost to make a big push happen. So for the time being, things are going to slow down. It's going to be a bit of a midfield pressure play coming through here. See if one of these sides can win in the mid and actually get a push down. Kunde going for something a little bit crazy there, going for the dominance wild plays. Couldn't quite get around it, so Drax is going to come up, try and take over, get this offensive push going for the Chimera side of things. They need one, but they don't need one immediately because they are only down by one, fortunately for them. For the time being, we're just seeing a lot of back and forth.
Over toward Drax. Big demo come in on the right-hand side. Balls up high. Typhoon's going to try to push this toward the goal. Cundy, great spawn, but a great 50. Typhoon puts it over his head. 3:22 left. 1-1. What an amazing play. What an amazing tournament events there. Demo comes in. He's actually able to spawn on the right side, and then he gets 50 for the goal. And that's just a tough read. That's just something. That's an unfortunate play for the Orange team. 3:22 left, Crop.
Yeah, the only piece of RNG in Rocket League, and you might think that spawning ball side there would be fortunate, but we saw the dunk came through and Tor was creeping forward, not knowing whether to go for the ball or whether to go back post, and that unfortunate spawn came through, so we got a tied game, 3 minutes left. Typhoon's going to take over, try and go for a bit of a hero play, get past two, but no. Drax is going to shut down Tor's attempt, but Cundy is up quick for it. Do we see another double? It's going to be a little bit low. Doesn't have the boost to get back up to it. So Drax is going to take over. Big 1v1 play and the huge dunk mid, and it's going to be a secure. Wow, what a play coming through for the Chimera side of things.
Yeah, that was a really nice play for him to get his car rotated around to be able to 50 that ball out toward the box, and then Typhoon's just reading that and throws it down 2-1, 2:48 left. I see both teams are picking up in speed here, so I would hate to say it, but I hope I don't see more errors coming in, because if it does, then we're just going to sway one way or another. And as the ball goes in there, 2-2, 2:43 left, Crop. I'll just be quiet now.
Wow, and right off kickoff, you could see it was perfectly set on the nose on the left side there. Drax is just flat-footed in the goal line. I mean, there's not much you can do as the defender there, as Tor places it perfectly. If that were me, 10 out of 10 times, I would have put it on the defender's nose. But thankfully for these competitors, they're not doing that. They're placing their shots. They're getting the offensive pushes down. And we're seeing that come to fruition. Back tied yet again just at halftime.
Cundy 50s his back toward the blue side. Makes a really nice play on it. He's going to go up off the wall. Can't quite make the touch back. Tor's got a backtrack here. Drax trying to get it over him. Nice touch off the wall here. Benefit to the blue team, but Tor's able to make the play. 50 doesn't come out. Ball gets pushed back into the blue half. Drax kind of waits. And he kind of gave up possession there. That's where he should have probably tried to keep possession and try to push that ball, at least 50 him, try to get a high 50 up into the box. As the ball comes in, Tor makes a really nice 50, puts it down toward the box. Ball's back up against the box again. Can't get it. Looking for a demo play. Kind of leaves this guy out here. Ball's coming back. Dangerous toward the back wall. Going to take a shot here. Ball goes off to the left-hand side. Cundy going to wrap this up. He's up in the air early. Makes one touch. Gets it by one. Drax able to touch it. Tor gets it back. No defender back. Can we get a shot off here? We're not going to be able to. Typhoon doesn't make a touch. Drax pushes out to the left-hand side. Cundy dangerously into the middle. Tor's got to turn on this. Make a touch out of his box. Pushes it up high off the left wall. He's up again. Gets it by one. Pushes it down toward the box. Save coming in. Typhoon pushes out to the left-hand side. Cundy. Big 50 coming in high up toward the middle. Kind of slows the play down. Drax can't make the 50. Ball's dangerous down in front of the box. Typhoon wraps this up. Cundy with a big 50 pushes it out to the left-hand side. Tor also putting pressure on off the back wall. Going to be Typhoon down. He's there to make the play. Cundy turns around, gets a shot. There's a lot of pressure coming in here, Crop, for this Orange team.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing boost possession kind of starting to come through here. Both sides are really fighting for that midfield boost. There's a couple times where there was a good opportunity for the Kujira side of things, but they didn't have quite enough boost. This time it does look like they had enough, but couldn't quite get it around frame. So Drax is going to take over, try and get the counterattack going, but Cundy shuts it down. Typhoon going for a pop self-pass, but can't get it around Tor, shuts it down quickly. Drax is coming through. It's going to be a bit of an awkward play here in the corner, but Cundy doesn't worry about it, plays the patient ball, lets the ball come to them. Tor's going to take over in the corner here now. The possession is coming through for both sides. We're seeing a lot of really good offensive pushes, a lot of corner plays to try and get the boost starve out. Oh, and we see a double commit here. Do they have an opportunity to get one? No, Tor's playing nice and patient, but does that come back to bite him? It's going to be a push down now for the Chimera side of things. Drax going to come in, doesn't quite get it. We have overtime yet again, twice in a row. Who's going to take this one?
Or 50 out to the right-hand side. Typhoon's able to make no play. 1v1 coming in. Drax gets a flick up over. Can't really get it really high. 100 boost picked up. Typhoon misses. This is a dangerous play here. Drax could be able to get there. He puts it out to the left-hand side, up high up on the wall. Kunde looking for a double touch here. Gets it by one. He's going to touch it down. He's going to score. 3-2, 23 seconds into overtime. Well played, Kunde. He just wrapped that thing up, put it on his hood, and said, let's go home with this one.
Yeah, testing the keepers there and really got it behind the one on the backboard, so there was a clean play off and a beautifully placed double touch. Kunde with the Dominus mechanics. I feel like Johnny Boy is here in presence with us. You know, he always talks about the Dominus freestylers in ranked and all the people doing the awkward touches and whatnot. And you know what? It's coming to fruition here. And, you know, Kujira up 2-1. And it's, you know, fairly level across the board. A couple low 500s across the board here. Almost 500 for everyone. This is a really even match back and forth.
Yeah, the biggest thing was the 7 shots that the Kujira was able to take. You know, you can only keep them out of your net for so long. So, you know, that pressure kept mounting, and they were able to, you know, capitalize on a couple of nice shots by the Bait Kujira, because the Chimeras did everything they needed to do to try to win this game. It's just Bait Kujira pulled out a couple of mechanics that were able to get it by the defenders and throw it down. So, going into game 4 here, Bait Kujira has taken the game advantage away from the Chimeras, so I would expect, you know, once again, physical gameplay coming out and trying to make things happen there, Crub.
Yeah, and, you know, Kujira does have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They did lose to this team in the upper semis, so, you know, maybe they're coming in with some revitalized vigor. Maybe they went back and watched the replays and they're saying, hey, you know what? We can actually take advantage of this. And it looks like they're playing really good midfield, really good possession. And Kunde is just taking advantage and getting the mechanics going, getting the mechs all warmed up and trying to get this Kujira team to the victory. But we do have some game left to play.
All gets 50'd out, high up on the left wall. Drax going to beat the defender there. Kunde's kind of in a bad position. He's able to make a touch, though, to get it out to the left-hand side. 50 coming in. He's going to be able to chase this down on the wall. Typhoon's not able to tap him. Tor going to try to take a shot here. Gets it down, dangerous. Typhoon pushes it back the other way. Off the wall. He's unfortunately off the crossbar. Kunde makes a touch. Tor has a little bit of space. Drax closing in on him. Out to the right-hand side. He's going to try to get it up over toward the middle. Tor able to push this down toward the left-hand side. Gets it up over one. He's going to try to take a shot here. Coming in. Ball's a little low. Ball goes high above the box for Typhoon. Typhoon's got to go up and get it. He's not going to have a second touch here. He's going to corral this. Put it on his hood. Gets a flick by one. He's by two. He's on the back wall. He's going to try to make another touch. Couldn't get the car up in time to put it in. Yeah, both these teams' nerves are coming out a little bit. You know, things are happening, and I'm sure that the sweat is just pouring right now.
Yeah, you saw opportunities for both sides there. I literally held my breath for the one shot on the Chimera side of things. Oh, but here we go. They get the opportunity back. It's just another wayward touch. It gets through, and Tor with a bit of a backflip. Oh, feels backflip. Couldn't get to it, and Drax is going to secure. I mean, ultimately, in the grand scheme of this game, they earned that goal. The Chimeras absolutely earned that goal. But it, from both sides of things, it's looking a little bit rushed. Things are getting a little bit wayward. You know, the shot's going both ways a little bit. You know, suspect, we could say. But, oh, speaking of wayward shots, you hate to see that more times than not. And that's the second time this game right now. And I wonder if it's going to start to set in on the mental. You know, the Chimeras are down by 2 at this point. And, you know, it's looking like the pressure's starting to mount on them. They're not getting the shots around like they were previously.
Yeah, that open goal there, I'm sure he wants that shot back. I mean, Drax, he was able to get there, but he had to play it out to the right-hand side of the goal. Unfortunate there. As we come into 3 minutes left in this game with a 1-0 scoreline. Typhoon's going to play this down. Drax going to try to come in and make a touch. Gets put up over his head. Tries to go back. Ball shot coming in. Weak shot coming in. Kunde with a nice 50 off the back wall. Drax trying to get this out. No defender there yet. Tor's going to have a 50 here. Goes out to the left-hand side. Kunde racing over. Drax gets this over him. Tor's up. Ball's 50 high up into the air. No blue player there. Tor plays this out to the right-hand side. Kunde going to wait. Typhoon takes a shot toward the back wall. Tor trying to take advantage of that. Drax trying to get it over one, puts it up off the backboard. He might have a double touch here. He can't get into it. Tor gets bumped by Drax. Ball gets pushed back. Blue definitely has a lot of pressure coming in here, Crop.
Yeah, a lot of pressure and the goal up, so they're just trying to keep this going, keep this push alive. And they're doing a really good job getting the boost. Secures in the corner, getting the shots on just wide for that one. Typhoon had to rush in, but you can see the boost advantage starting to come through. There's a lot of forward momentum coming from this blue side of things. The Chimeras are getting good pushes down. Here comes another one. Drax is trying, but Tor's gonna get around one there. Typhoon with a bit of a heavy touch, but doesn't get around Cundy. Makes it a little awkward. Tor has to come in, get the save there. Drax is gonna take over. You can see Tor's low here, going to be shadowing underneath a little bit. Going for a ground pinch? No, Cundy's going to not allow that. But we see Typhoon takes the boost and gets bumped for the effort. Gets around one. Can Typhoon get it on? Please secure. There you go. Not going to have it go wayward again. Good push down from Typhoon here.
Yeah, I think that the Kajira team got a little antsy there and was trying to make more happen in that play that really needed to, and Tor was able to get up over his head and throw it down. 2-0, 123 coming into this one as this blue team tries to tie this series up.
Drax, just high. Typhoon's going to take over. Oh, I thought it was a top bins. Not quite. Cundy's going to take over, get boost and ball. Drax is going to be a little bit awkward. Oh, goes for fake, doesn't quite get it around. I like to see the mind games coming through, trying to switch things up. You know, this is a really good opportunity to start testing things. You're up in the series, you're not down by too awful much. Start to change it up a little bit. See if you can get a fake, see if you can get a defender to bite. See if you can get a defender to do an awkward touch. And oh no, another! No! Shot comes through. It has happened more times than I would like to see in this game specifically. I'm not sure what it is about this one, but shots have been going over to the side post time and time again. The pressure was so good from the Kujira side of things. They had what they needed. They had the formula. It was all written down. But that last piece, they just couldn't get it through. So let's see, within 20 seconds, looks like it's going to go the Chimera's side of things. What are you seeing here?
Yeah, Typhoon pushes up off the back wall, comes down there toward the boxes, Drax is up early, throws it down, 3-0, 14 seconds left. Looks like we're going to have a tie series here, Crop.
Oh, yeah, and you'll love to see it. It's going to be a good series here, 2-2. It's looking like overall 3-0 with 14 seconds left. It's a bit of an insurmountable comeback at this point in time. You know, we always like to say, you know, what if? There's a possibility, but, you know, in all actuality, how things have been going this game, I would take these last couple seconds if I were the Kujira side of things, shake it off. You had really good pressure. You had all you needed to do, but getting the shots on target. Every touch was just ever so slightly wayward. The passing plays were there, but just couldn't quite get it around. And, you know, it's the transition plays from the Chimera side of things that did a lot of work here.
Yeah, I think in the first two games, there was an instance there where Cundy was using the fakes on the sidewall, and Tor stopped. And I think in the first two games, Tor would have went on ahead through that with confidence, but he didn't have the confidence or the communication was there. I'm not sure, but I think that would have changed the game around at that point because I think there was about 1:20 left. And so I think the Kaijuru need to, you know, get their mental straight again and just play the game that they need to play and defensively be there instead of trying to push and make things happen because they have the talent, they have what it takes, they have the speed, and the Chimeras have an uphill climb to beat this Kaijuru team in this series, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. The game was in their hands for quite some time. Chimeras did have a couple really good instances at the beginning of that game that went a little bit wayward. You saw there was a free touch at the beginning, but, you know, it did go kind of back and forth. I feel like we were watching, you know, two teams kind of really go at it, but struggling ever so slightly. So, you know, sometimes you just got to say, hey, it happens. We had a little bit of an off game, so, you know, back to it. Get back into this game here, this game 5. We are officially down to what is effectively a best of 3 now. You gotta win these last 2 to get the finals together. Oh, and Typhoon's a bit of a wayward touch. There's gonna be a pass down to Cundy. Please secure that. Oh, okay, I thought Cundy wasn't gonna go for a moment. Oh, unfortunate jump there from Typhoons, but Cundy's able to secure this one.
Yeah, that was one of those plays. Like, I hope I didn't hit it too hard and hit it against the back wall. He ends up pinching it off the back wall into his own goal or something crazy like that. 1-0, 4:45 left, and Tor takes a 50 here. Typhoon's going to take control of it, tries to get up over one. Kunde puts it out to the left-hand side. Tor makes a touch, looks for the demo, gets out to the left-hand side. Ball's coming up, no defender back. Shot is not on goal. Ball's out to the right-hand side. Drax up over one. He's going to try to push it in toward two. Kunde gets it up. Typhoon is able to throw it down. 1-1, 4:25 left, Crop.
There it is, and this is what you wanted to see in the last game here. There's opportunities that are coming through, and they're putting them away. That was really good push there. It all kind of stemmed, though, however, from a Kujira attempt at a bump. You know, we had the first man go through, get the ball kind of sort of center, and then run up for the physical play. And like I said earlier, if you have a physical play or an offensive push, you know, it's going to go the other direction. And they didn't have both pieces that they needed to really get a shot on there. Oh, a bit of a fake coming through. Typhoon, can they secure it? No, just off. That's a really good opportunity. However, Typhoon is back from the demo. Good spawn there, trying to go for a double. No, Drax is going to collect. Try and go for a bit of an air play here. See if they can do anything to get around the defenders. Just barely gets it up to Tor, who sends it down. Kunde is up quick, but doesn't have quite enough boost to really get around the ball to get a shot on frame. So it's just a pressure play for the time being, but Drax is going to shut that down quick. Typhoon's going to come in, try and get it past mid. Tor's going to be a little bit awkward, so Kunde's got to come in, help out. But does just enough, and then a little bit more to get it past one. So Typhoon's going to collect in this corner. Kunde's going to shut it down quick, not allow for any push out at the time being. Tor's coming in. You're seeing the cycle starting to come through from the Kujira side of things, keeping the ball in this corner. Boost starving, going back out to the midfield, getting the boost, collecting the corners, trying to make sure that this Chimera's team ultimately wavers and they fold them and have them relent to this offensive push for the time being. Chimeras are doing everything they need to get this ball out. As I say it, unfortunate. Tor's going to pull it away.
Yeah, he gets a really nice touch off the sidewall here. Gets the defender turned around. Drax can't quite get back. Typhoon can't get there. He throws it right down the center. 2-1, 3 minutes left. Yeah, there's a lot of offensive pressure coming from this orange team, and you know, I don't think that the blue team was just able to handle it in that instance.
Yeah, and a lot of the boost steals, you can see they were kind of starting to go side to side, which is really beneficial for the offenders who are getting the boost. And you can see the pressure was just continuing to mount over and over again. Drax going for a bump here, does get the demo. That is picture perfect. Exactly what I was talking about. Offensive pressure on the ball. You have somebody that's there and you get the bump. Beautiful read. Drax seeing that the defender is going to jump. Perfectly placed. 2-2, 2:45 left.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kunde over there, he wasn't able to make a real good recovery on that ball, and then he went for the 100 boost, and then his partner took a demo and made it 2-2. So well played by the blue team in that instance. Kunde, 50's out to the right-hand side. Drax up early, pushes it up high above the box. Tor's up early. He's going to make a touch, gets it out into midfield. Drax doesn't turn on it. Kunde's able to get a nice shot. Can't get in quite another touch. Ball's dangerous there. Tor backtracking, picks up the 100 boost. Gonna try to get it by one. Tor is able to 50 him. Drax takes control. It takes a big demo for his efforts. Kunde gonna go aerial. Not a real good first touch. Puts it out to the left-hand side. Can't get a bump on him either. Doesn't pick up the 100 boost. Ball's coming back. Tor's able to get up. Push it out to the right-hand side. Drax, him, 50 coming in. Another touch come in. Kunde. Shot, 50, high in the air. Tor's able to take control of it. Puts it deep into the blue half. Drax tries to put this on his hood. Gets it by one. Kunde's waiting on it. Backtracks, goes back toward the back wall. Takes a demo for his effort. Ball's down and toward the box. Typhoon scores! 3-2, 1:43 left. Chimeras are in here to take it to him.
Chimera is playing textbook definition twos right there. Got a bump, got the boost, and got the push down. And the second man was there ready to put it away. Chimeras are really starting to play team ball, and it's starting to make the difference here. Although Kujira has been having a lot of really good offensive pushes, they're not really playing the whole way as a team. It seemed to be a little bit more a hero ball from Kunde. So let's see if they can change that up a little bit. Drax is going to try and get one down. Tor shutting that down quick. Typhoon going to take it to the corner. Go for a bit of a ceiling pinch attempt. Kunde's going to catch, collect the ball. Goes for a fake. Pop over one. Kunde just off the post. No, shot off the crossbar. Can Tor get it? No. Such a good push from Cundy, but not enough to get it around. And is this going to turn around and bite them? No. Typhoon's shot ever so slightly light on 0 boost, sticking with, trying to test the goalkeeper. Does enough, but Drax is playing patiently, knowing that Typhoon is low. They're going to start this push now. Cundy's going to go to take over, a bit of an awkward flip. Going to collect the 100 boost and try and get this push going down. But no, Typhoon's going to shut it down. Drax is already down, going for a redirect. Didn't quite get it. That would have been an absolutely bananas play if they got that redirect on. Tor has a good opportunity to get around one. Oh my, crossbar and down.
Yeah, he makes a really nice control play here, and he's able to get out in front of the ball and get that tail on the ball, throw it up over the defender, and throw it down. 3-3, 37 seconds left. It's going to be a barn burner all the way to zeros.
Ooh, and I hope we're seeing another OT, but will it happen? What do you think, Strut? Do we have another one in us?
I certainly do. I don't know if the players want that, but Tor's not able to make a real good touch. Ball's up early. Typhoon's able to make a touch toward the box. Tor's got to come back. Pushes it high out into the mid. Cundy picking up boost behind him. He's going to take a shot toward the goal. Not real strong. Out to the left-hand side. Cundy is able to corral this. Push it up off the corner. It's awkward. Ball's coming in. Couldn't quite get a real good touch out toward the front. Tor's racing back. Pushes it back toward the blue half. 10 seconds. 5. Drax going to take a shot. Can't get there. 4-3. 3 seconds left. Tor throws it down. Makes him pay for the mistake. Crop. Overtime?
Wow, what a bounce. Drax thought it might have been rolling up perhaps, but Tor just read it beautifully, placed it in. 3 seconds left. This kickoff is going to be everything. Do we see any sort of kickoff shenanigans? Hard cheat up from Drax, but it's not going to get... Oh, it does get up the ramp. Tor has a lot to do and does just enough. The 50 win. Kujira with another W here in Game 5 with that OT. Just barely not coming through. I really thought we were going to have it.
Yeah, that was really well played by Tor. He was able to throw that down, get it by Drax, and yeah. What a great game. I mean, you just can't ask for better Rocket League tonight, Crop.
Yeah, honestly, on 3 seconds, and you can see Tor there, 3 for 8. A lot of offensive pushes here. You can see it's kind of, you know, becoming a bit more back and forth on the Kujira side of things. You know, I was saying, you know, the Chimeras are playing team ball and all that fun stuff, but you know, Kujira's coming through both with cycles, really stepping up here, especially at the last half of this game. And you know, Chimeras got a bit of work now here. You know, they got the 1 dub with the game side of things. They have the free coming from the upper side of the bracket. But Kujira just continuing this push and getting game after game. So I'm really interested to see what comes of this Game 6. This could be the last one of the series.
Yeah, I noticed earlier, about the midpoint of that game, the Kujira team, they were getting a little antsy, getting a little push forward, and I was afraid they were going to make that mistake and let the Chimeras get it past them. But then they settled back down and started playing their defense, and they were able to do the things they needed to do and get in the positions to score that final game. And as we go on match point here for this Kujira team, ball gets pushed out toward the right-hand side. It's dangerous down toward the box. Drax got to play this out to the left-hand side. Cundy's there waiting on him. They're already putting the pressure on. Typhoon can't quite make a real good clear. Cundy puts it back against the back wall. 50 coming up high over the middle. Tor's up early. He gets beat on this one. It's a race back to the finish. Can he get there? He's going to get there in time. He pushes out to the right-hand side. It's an amazing play to get back there. He's going to come off the back wall. Ooh, it does make a touch out to the left-hand side. 50 coming in. No touch made. Blue team, seems like the nerves may be getting a little bit of best of them, Crop.
Yeah, it could be another one of those opportunities where, you know, we gotta make sure that the other team doesn't secure it here. You know, Kujira's been on a bit of a hot streak, but, you know, Chimeras, there's not a lot that they got to change here. There was a really good opportunity to begin this game, just a little bit low on boost there, but you know, they've got the formula, they got the recipe, they know what they need to do, and right here, Drax is going to try and start that, but Cundy is up quick to shut it down, so Typhoon's going to come in and take over, gets a bump on 1, tries to get around. Can they get around Tora? 50, but Cundy is going to, ooh, nice little flick around, got a little bit of a fakery on the turn there. Cundy, low boost, going for a fake, tries to get a bump, but doesn't quite get around it, so Typhoon's going to collect. Got a bit of time to work with here, but not a lot of boost, so they just kind of gave it away to Tor, actually. So Tor's going to come in. Drax is going for a big read, doesn't actually get it. Tor, patient play, gets handed the ball twice.
Yeah, he pushes that up off the back wall. I'm not sure that's the right touch that he really wanted in that instance, but it worked out for him. 3:33 left, Crop.
And they got what they need. They've got the one goal, but, you know, can this Chimera side of things come back? I believe in them. What do you think's going to happen here, Strut?
I don't know. As that big demo comes in, there's no defender back. It's low boost here, defend. Cundy's going to try to get it by 150 out. Tor's up early. Does get a real good touch. Pushes it out to the right-hand side. Drax going to try to take this off the back wall. Cundy has control of it. Fakes one. Can't get it by him. Nice play by Typhoon there to get in front of that. 50 comes out deep into the orange half. Going to collect the 100 boost. Goes up on the wall. Pushes it out toward the middle. Tor still needs boost. He goes back. Typhoon puts it out back in his back door. Cundy up early. Drax going to try to corral this. Looking for a 50. Cundy up early. Nearly demo come in. Cundy tries to make a play. Shot coming in. Typhoon's able to play this out to the right-hand side. Cundy can't turn on it yet. Typhoon's going to corral this. Push it out to the right-hand side. Doesn't have a whole lot of boost to work with. He's chasing down the demo. Drax going to try to take a shot. Tor pushes it out to the left-hand side. Yeah, these teams are settling in. This game could go either way, Crop.
Yeah, and we're starting to see things kind of ebb and flow a little bit more, especially here at the midfield. It seems to be a bit of a battle for this possession here. And as I say it, there's one that immediately goes in. Drax is going to shut me up 1-1, 220. Good catch here and a good pop over. I didn't think that Drax was going to get back to it. Cundy, I'm sure, also didn't think. But hey, it was enough.
Yeah, that's one of them plays that really stink. You know, you think you're going to get there, and it just gets that pop just over the pixel of the front of your car, and there's nothing you can do about it. You watch it go in the net. Drax places out to the left-hand side. Tor's up early. Puts it out to the right. Typhoon's going to beat him. Cundy turns around. Double commit coming in there for the orange team. Big demo coming in by the blue team. Ball's going to come up. Dangerous toward the shot. No shooter there. Tor collecting himself after his demo. Ball's up high. Cundy goes up early. Tries to make a touch. Off the backboard again. Orange is really pushed up forward here. Typhoon off the back wall. Drax going to push this out toward the mid. Tor's actually back. Typhoon 50's him high. Waterfall down. Can the defender get there? He can. Typhoon 454 throws it down 2-1. 145 left. Can't ask for better.
Wow, Chimera's had a really good turn of momentum there. You were saying they were getting locked in their own half. Had one good clear and then a waterfall read. And it was a bit of a race to the ball there, but it was just enough to get the Chimeras up. They're not giving up. They're keeping this thing going. Holy cow. The plays are coming through on both sides of things, but I'm really impressed with that Chimeras coming through with the team plays, getting the pushes down, the big clears. Let's see if they can keep this up. Typhoon's down. Pass to Drax. Is it on? Oh, yes, a burner to the top right, just as I was talking about it. The passing play comes through for the Chimeras, 3-1.
Yeah, Tor should have realized that he couldn't score from there and not actually gone after that ball. Maybe throw a fake at it and turn around, let him throw it to his hood, and then take control of it and push it back the other way. But unfortunately, for Tor's sake, that didn't happen. And as Cundy takes control here, puts it down to the left-hand side. Tor's racing down and try to get it up over one. Nice pass coming in. Oh, my goodness. Cundy wants that back all day long. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that hurt really bad. 3-1, 110 left, Crop.
Oh, that is 110% nerves there. That is you're down by 2, a minute left. You're really pushing forward. I can almost guarantee you there was a misinput, and it's looking like it's going to be unfortunate. That is a 2-goal swing right there. Drax is going to center it across. The team plays come through yet again. The Chimeras are really stepping up with the passing and the team plays right now. I'm really impressed with how they're bringing this together in this game 6.
Tor, nice pressure up to the right-hand side. Drax can try to put this on his hood. Gets it by 1. Cundy's racing back. Can't quite pick up the 100 boost. Ball's dangerous down in front of the box. Tor gonna pick this up. Gets it by Typhoon. Ball's 50 high. No orange player up. Cundy's able to make a touch. Gets it off the wall. Come in. Gets another one high. Drax. Tor. Waterfall down. No. Typhoon can't make a touch. Orange player coming back in, takes a shot toward the goal. Really nice shot by Cundy. Pull out the protractor, threw it down, 4-2, 30 seconds left. They need another one in 20 seconds to make this happen.
Wow, angles. Cundy's really coming in from that side there. Got an angle on that ball. Holy cow, within 30 seconds left. This kickoff is going to be vital to see if they can get one back. Drax is going to go for the big win. Tor's going to be a little bit awkward, but does collect the ball. Typhoon gets faked out a little bit, but Drax has a free play on it here. Does it get through? It does, but Cundy does just enough to get the ball out. 17 seconds left. Drax is going to stay with us, go for the time waste strat. You don't need to score one, but you need to make sure that you don't let the other team have a good clear out, and they're not going to allow that to happen. Typhoon shuts it down. Cundy's going to collect in the corner, gets 100 boost, but it's looking like time is going to run out. We have a Chimera win in Game 6, and you know what that means.
Game 7.
We're going to Game 7. Yes, sir. Let's go. Game 7, everybody. Get hype for this Game 7. I am super excited for this. Chimeras have stepped it up with their team plays. It is really good to see them starting to get passes back and forth. They're getting the pressure. Both of the players have cycles here, so you can see it's a well-rounded team. And, you know, if you're Kujira, you had a couple little jumpy moments there, so you got to really settle the nerves. Take this time in between games. Say, hey, we know we've got what it takes. We've got the games in this series. And, you know, I think this initial kickoff come Game 7 is going to be vital to the remainder of this series. You know, see who can get that first push down. See who gets the first one on the board.
Yeah, these guys are going to need towels at the end of this one because this is certainly a sweat fest in this series. I mean, these guys are going at it. You couldn't ask for a better RSC championship in the twos veteran tier. These guys are just putting on a show, and it's just exciting to watch, Crop.
Oh, I am so very excited, and we have a Game 7. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for it. Here we go to kick off in the decider match. Tor and Typhoon going for it. Big 50 right there. Actually, both got pushed back as well. There's a bit of a bump play going through. Tor's going to collect, go for a big push down. Typhoon's got to do good work here to collect it and get it to the sidewall too. But it rolls off, so they're a little bit awkward. Cundy is just going to play patient. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get around the ball there, so it's going to be a bit of back and forth. Tor's going to take over, play nice and patient, gets a couple different flips on it, and it's actually a really good pass down. It's a waterfall, but nobody's really expecting that to go through. I thought that was going to be an opportunity on, but I don't think the offender was really ready for that.
Yeah, Drax going up kind of played him off. They thought he was going to have a touch, and he didn't get one, so it wasn't able to allow anybody to go because they had to wait for the read. As Tor's going to come in, he's going to throw this toward the goal. Ball comes in, Cundy throws it down. Nice play. He's in front of the box. 4:17 left. Kajura, Chimera, give us some more.
Oh my! And they took a page out of the Chimera book there. A passing play right in front of the box. You love to see it. Game 7, they're not feeling the nerves right now. A passing play to make the first goal on the board, but we did see a bump come through. Open net, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tied. 4:11 left, and we're not going to just see a series. We're going to see a game in this series. I guarantee it.
Well played kickoff. The bump was crucial there. That's what caused that all to happen, and he's able to throw it down nice and easy. Just glad he didn't miss the open net. Ball gets pushed out toward the right-hand side. Tor, 50's him. Still on the right-hand side. Drax going to make a play toward the goal. Cundy going to take control of this. Going to try to get it by one. He's got one defender to beat. Gets it down. Nice pass coming through into the box. Tor, a little deep in the corner. Can't quite make a play. On Drax's shot. Cundy's going to throw this down. 2-1, 3:49 left. Really nice play. He's got in a slot there and was able to throw it down.
A bit of a wayward touch coming from Drax. Typhoon was creeping up ever so slightly. Cundy recognized and just absolutely bangs it top left. The placement was perfect. The positioning was perfect. We go back to kickoff here. Can the Chimeras get one back? They're down one here, but they have plenty of time to do so. See if things settle a little bit as we start to get a little bit further into this Game 7. Typhoon takes over, trying to get one past Cundy. Doesn't quite do it. A little bit low on boost, but tries the continuation. Tor's going to take over. Drax going for a push, but doesn't actually have anyone centered to pass to, so it's a bit of a wayward touch. Cundy's going to try and punch, but doesn't quite come through. Tor going for the speed, but doesn't quite get a touch on the ball there. Cundy's going to come in for the 50. Does get the win. Does Cundy get back to this ball? Drax is playing very patiently. Good to wait for the defense to come through. It's an open net. Oh no, and it's high. Typhoon couldn't get around the ball. Such a good opportunity. You're not going to get so many of those in Game 7. You got to put those away. Will we see it swing the other direction?
Ball's high. Shot toward goal. It's going to go off the cross. Oh, my goodness. What a crossbar and down. What a shot. 2:46 left, 2-2. Drax able to get this up toward the middle. Typhoon's able to get it over Cundy. And I thought it was going to hit back wall, but it didn't. It went straight down and in, and Tor wasn't able to get back. Crop.
Wow.
Another instance of no defender.
Wow. You know, if you're the Chimera side of things, you needed that one to go in. You know, you just had a really good opportunity. You have another one right here, but you needed that one to go in. You know, you missed that open net, and you want to make sure you still get one in. But Kujira has a tied game still just at the halfway mark here. Tor's going to try and take over. Can't get past who. Typhoon's going to just send a tester to the backboard. Nobody goes up for it. Drax has an open opportunity here, but sends it right to the defender. Typhoon actually with a bit of a flick there. Trying to get a flip on, doesn't get it, so Cundy's going to come down, grab the boost, go for a bump there, but doesn't actually come through. A demo onto Tor is going to open up a little bit of space, but Cundy refuses to leave. Typhoon's going to send one down. Can Drax get a read off the ceiling? This is going to be a big read. Does get a read it deep. Oh my, Drax! What a read!
Yeah, it was a really nice play. Get it up over the box, and Drax able to get his back on that and push it into the goal. 1:59 left, 3-2. That was an amazing shot.
Oh my, Chimeras. They're doing it again. The passing plays are coming through. Tor's got a lot to do on the goal line here. Gets the ball and gets the 50. Tor's going to take over, try and get it back in through. Drax has got the pressure and the bump. Typhoon! Oh, Cundy does just enough, and Tor gets the demo. Good stop there to not let the Chimeras through. What can Kujira do to get this ball out? Because right now they're getting the pincers on them. But Tor has an open net here. Do they get one back? They absolutely do. We're tied yet again.
1:31 left in this one, and they're giving us all we can handle. Tor's able to rip this one toward the goal and throw it right down the center. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more center shot than that. In that instance, you know, he clutched up and was able to throw that down. Like you said, 3-3. Ball comes in. Cundy pushes it out to the left-hand side. Typhoon can't quite handle it. He's able to get it on front of his car. Pushes it out toward Drax, looking for a pinch. Big demo comes in. Typhoon's going to have to corral this. Cundy's going to get up early, be able to try to take a shot toward the goal. Ball's up high. Drax up early. He's going to make one touch. He's not going to get two. Ball gets pushed back into the blue half. Cundy gets beat. Typhoon up over one. Tor backtracking toward his goal. Ball comes up toward the dangerous down in front of the box. Ball goes up toward the middle. Oh, what a backflip coming in. Drax pushes it out to the left-hand side. Crop. That was just an input situation there.
Oh, I thought that they had it. There was such a good push there. The ball was on the goal line, but it was just ever so slightly too far forward. They have another opportunity here. Tor's going to shut it down quick. 45 seconds left on the clock, and it's looking like the Chimeras are starting to ramp up with the pressure here, but a good clear down. Tor's going to try and take over. No, going to be shut down quickly, so Cundy's got quite a bit to do here on this ball. Gets it to the side, gets it around one. Drax is going to come in. We're seeing a lot of back and forth here, a lot of booms coming through. No team really is going for the pressure plays. Nobody's really going for a dribble, as I say. Typhoon goes for an attempt there. Drax, it's going to go back mid. Oh, and the recovery from Typhoon. Where did you even come from? But it was enough. There's a demo in the backfield, low boost. Tor has an opportunity, couldn't quite get it past one. Typhoon has to grab this boost and gets the ball rewarded. Cundy's low on boost. Can they get, oh no, Tor with the demo. Pop up high. Do they get it around? No, Tor's going to shut it down. Drax going for a catch, trying to get it back mid. Low boost situation here. Can Drax get around? No. We have game 7 overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Cundy, Drax, 50 in the middle. Typhoon's going to take control of this, push up on the side wall. Doesn't get the 100 boost, has 12. Tor's waiting on it from back there. He's just going to turn it over to the blue team. Ball's on Drax's hood, pushes it out to the left-hand side. Tor makes a 50. Ball dangerous down toward the middle. Cundy's going to try to be 1v1 here. Can't quite get the touch. Tries to go for the bump. Tie. Foon couldn't quite make a touch. Tor gets 50, hammered high into the corner, right against the back wall. Cundy can't quite make the touch. Ball comes in. Ball comes out to the right-hand side. Drax tries to push this up. Aaron hit. 0 boost on Tor. Drax pushes it out toward the middle. No orange player there. Typhoon's going to just take control of this. Rip it toward the goal. Can't quite put that one through. Drax up high on the wall. 40 seconds into overtime. 3-3. Crop, what do you think they need to do?
We're seeing a lot of defensive play from both sides here. They're both playing a little bit further back, making sure that they're not going to give up a wayward touch to allow for a shot to come in. Drax with the demo here. You know, we got to get one good push. You see the demo starting to come through, but Cunny's going to send it back in. Just making sure that that demo doesn't come to fruition, doesn't get a forward push here. Tor with the ball and the boost, and enough! Tor is going to secure it with a beautiful play here. Catch off the sidewall. Drax got a little bit of an unfortunate double touch, and Tor just absolutely slots it. Wow.
What an amazing
Kujira.
series.
Wow. I am astounded. That was such an amazing final shot there. What a series. Game 7 overtime. We see Tor with just shy of 900 on the point board there. 2 goals for 3 shots for both on the Kujira side of things. And hey, you know what? GG's to the Chimeras. They came out, they gave us a show, they got us to game 7. They were looking so clean the whole way through. The plays were coming through. Just one wayward touch when you've got that golden goal situation, and that's going to be the decider. Congrats to your victors, the Kujira side of things. Congratulations. And wow, what a series. What do you got to say about that, Strut?
Way to come back from the game down and start the series. I mean, they had
Oh, yeah.
uphill battle from just the beginning. So the Kajira team, they did well. They did everything they needed to do and settled down into game 7 and was able to pull it out in overtime. Man, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better game than that. As we get
Yeah.
into our next game, is there no break?
Oh yeah, we're getting right into it. Do we have can we get an MVP vote going for that last series as well? I don't know if we got one going here, but you know what? I'm seeing a lot of Tor in the chat here. I think we should get a vote going to make it official. Everybody, we need to get some votes going. If we can get some MVP. Oh yeah, we're already seeing it. Tor VP. You love to see it in the chat. What a series. And yes, speaking of series, we do have another on the docket tonight. But
Yeah,
before we get in there, real
we're
quick.
gonna have. Are we taking a break?
Ooh, I don't believe we are. It is top of the hour.
10-4.
Ooh, we're getting into it. Go get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. Vet MVP, get your votes in. Let your voice be heard. I am seeing a ton of Tor typing, but let's see some Tor voting. You know, make your voice actually heard. And you know what, Strut? Let us know how this next series is going to go. What do we got on the docket for the next series?
So in this rival matchup, we're gonna have another Game 7 series as the Daring D's of the Alphabet Soup and the Alcatraz from the Escapist are going to get it on. And I would imagine that Beans and Jordan are, sweating in their boots right now as they have to uphill climb the Daring D's. They're going to start a game down. The Daring D's are going to start a game up in this series. And I would imagine that the Alcatraz has some payback because they got beat in the semis by these guys.
Yeah, you know, it's actually interesting to see Alcatraz back yet again. This franchise has been doing work in the Twos League. I don't know if anyone was around last week, but we had 3 Alcatraz teams going for it. So there's another opportunity for the Alcatraz team to come in. And, you know, as we're speaking about the Alcatraz team, it's looking like we're going to have some team stats here. What are you seeing that's kind of sticking out here? I'm seeing a lot of really close win loss here with the win side going to the Daring D's, of course.
Yeah, these are definitely the top 2 teams in the tier. 31-11 and 27-15 is no, that's huge. And 164 goals for this Daring D's team, 87 goals against, saves 152. Both teams shooting over 40%. So I think this is going to be a shootout, Crop.
Yeah, I'm really expecting a shootout yet again. And now that we are down to the rival tier, things are gonna be still spicy. And I'm really expecting things to go back and forth here. I mean, really across the board, the only thing that really sticks out was the Alcatraz save side of things. But you know what? Let's start talking about the players themselves because we've got 69 Smurf Killar up on the board there. Look at those goals on the Daring D side of things. Holy cow. Shooters.
Yeah.
76.
And both of them are shooting over 43%.
Wow. Yeah, that is an offensive team if I have ever seen one. The Daring D's are going to be putting in the shots, I guarantee it. But we did see that the Escapists did have quite a lot of saves, so they might be comfortable actually on the defensive side of things. But with that being said, we're seeing kind of a lot of saves even coming through on the Daring D side of things. The shot percent about the same across the board here in the 40s, aside from Dirk, who seems to be the third in this rotation. So it's interesting to see if we'll see any sort of substitute swap outs on this side of things. We could from the Escapist side of things, not quite expecting it from the Daring D side of things. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it looks like the escapists they share the load. So depending on who's playing well that night or what matchup they got to play against, that's the way they're going to go. Derek D's definitely put it in work. I mean, listen, both these teams are shooting almost 42% as teams. So I expect a high scoring game or a low scoring defensive game, and I think we're going to see the high scoring game.
Absolutely. And a quick note before we actually get things kicking off here, we do have officially Tor is your MVP for Vet Finals. Congratulations to Tor. What a last series that we had there. And before we get kicking off things here, I'm interested to see how we're gonna have things go back and forth. But you know what? I think it's done with us on the Talk It League side of things. I think we get into the game.
Looks like we're going to have Beans and Jordan and MikeEGfuel.com and Smurf Killer probably.
G Fuel. You'll love to see it.
Smurf Killer, Jordan, 50 high, out to the blue side. Bean's going to try to take this off the wall. Kind of really patient. Going to see a different pace in this game. Ball comes up. Ball gets pushed out to the right-hand side by Mikey G. Jordan backtracking. Mikey picks up the 100 boost, go off the back wall, comes out and gets a shot toward the goal. Beans can't make the save. Mikey G Fuel puts it on them all and is able to throw that one down right behind Jordan's back end.
Oh, yeah, the shooters are going to do the shooter things there. You can see the Daring D's starting it off already with a really quick push down and a shot on frame. They're looking at the 100% rate now for MikeyGfuel.com. But do we have a little bit of a back and forth going? Because right now, Jordan's got control of the ball, but does get bumped away. Beans is going to be playing a little bit further back. Mikey shuts it down quick, so Jordan's going to try and collect here. Smurf is a little bit awkward on it, so Jordan has an opportunity to dribble. Gets a good fake around. Can't quite get it mid. Oh, Beans. Patient. Flick up. Oh, Beans! Yes, sir! Putting it away, tying it back up. 4:21 on the clock.
Yeah, she had to stop there, and she went up over the defender, and Mikey G Fuel wasn't able to get up. He's able to put that off his own crossbar there, and she throws it down. It was a really nice shot by Beans. 1-1,
yeah.
4:20 left, Crop.
Oh, yeah, beautifully placed. Beans is going to do it again. Do we see Beans? Oh, Beans slots it again. Right off the kickoff. And they have the lead immediately. Escapists coming through. Good kickoff win there. It was a bit of an awkward turn at the last moment. Couldn't quite get around it. And Beans is going to go in and secure it. She's doing work right now.
Jordan, Mikey. Jordan wins the kickoff out toward the right-hand side. Smurf collects 100. Beans can't quite make a touch on it. She's going to push this out toward the middle. Tries to get it to Jordan. Jordan can't make the shot. Smurf pushes this down off the back wall. Beans tries to crowd this. Makes a nice 50 out toward the middle. Going out toward the right-hand side. She's chasing it down. She tries to get a touch. Can't quite get another good touch. Jordan's got to backtrack. He's going to have to wait on this touch. Puts it up high off the wall. Going to try to get it by one. Get it by two. Possibly. Going for the big play. Woo, up into the box. Yeah. He has some really good mechanical skills there, Crop.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see it on display right there. Almost got around to it, but couldn't quite get it. Smurf is going to be up quick to this ball. Beans taking care of it easy. Going to push it down, try and get past Mikey. Does so. Got one to beat, a pop on, and Beans is going to do it yet again. Wow, Beans has been unleashed.
Yeah, that's that girl power coming in right there. She's able to get over one, get it over two. Smurf Miller cannot make the play. Puts it down through the box. 3-1, 3:26 left, Crop. Big things happening from this Escapist team.
Yeah, the Escapists are looking really good at the start of this. Really good pressure, and Beans is taking advantage. We're not seeing misses on frame when there are open nets here. As I say that, right there. again, the Escapists, they are not relenting. They're not missing these open nets that we were seeing in the last series. They've got the ice right now. They don't care this is grand finals. They're just going to keep putting them away. Up 4-1.
Yeah, it was a really nice kickoff to the left-hand side. Jordan was able to corral that and throw it down, get it through the box. Jordan loses the kickoff. It's back to Beans. She's in the corner with a 100 boost. Tries to get up over one. Can't quite make it. Jordan 50s this out. Touch coming in. Beans can't quite corral it. 50 coming in. Good defensive play by the blue team. Beans up over one. Gonna come high off the corner. Jordan should be up. He's not there. Out to the left-hand side. Gonna play this toward his wall. Gonna come up. Try to make a reset here, possibly. He does get it. Can't quite make it. Pushes it out toward the right-hand side. Smurf Killer trying to track this down. He's low on boost. Beans gonna beat him. Pushes it out toward the right-hand corner. Ball coming up close to the box. Jordan tries to corral this. Goes up the wall. Gonna get a touchdown toward the middle. He's gonna look for another reset here, possibly. He tries to get up over one. Gets it off the wall. Smurf Killer corrals this. Pushes it out to the left-hand side. I think both these teams are settling in, but I'm not so sure that the blue team has found their rhythm yet, Crop.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting this initially as we were looking at the team and the player stats from the Escapist side of things. They're putting a lot of really good pressure on here. A lot of shots coming through, a lot of really good opportunities. Here's one right here as I'm saying, just off the post. It was a good push. Beans did her job, but it just wasn't enough. Couldn't get around it, and it goes the other direction. Another 2-goal swing that we're seeing coming through. And Smurf is going to put one away.
Yeah, he's able to get a flick up over the defender, and Beans just couldn't read it. Probably should have stayed back near the box and tried to just defend that out of the net, but 2:08 left, 4-2.
Smurf going in, up against Beans. Does get it around, but Jordan's going to be quick to it here, going off the ceiling and really going and trying showing off the mechs here early in this series. Going to say, hey, I'm lethal. You got to make sure that you're not giving me any time on the ball. Smurf trying to pop it around. Jordan gets a quick shot on from midfield, but Mikey's going to shut it down. Beans into the corner. Nice touch on, going for a bump. Couldn't quite get around to get up to Smurf's elevation. Jordan tries to get back mid. Beans is playing patient. Gets a nice testing backboard touch there. But Smurf's going to collect the ball and the boost. Nice control here. Flicks over one. Goes for a bump. Goes for a demo. And Beans does just enough. That was a lot to ask of a defender there. But Beans steps up and does what she needs to do.
Double commit coming in on the left-hand side. Jordan kind of awkward. Beans back in the goal. She's going to take control of this. Go out to the right-hand side. Gets up. Can't get it by one. Mikey's able to 50 that back to the back wall. Jordan's going to try to make another touch over the defender. Beans can't quite get there. Ball coming in. Shot coming in. Jordan plays it out toward Beans. Beans gets a nice touch to the left-hand side. Smurf Killer's waiting on it. Makes a nice touch deep into the orange half. Jordan going to try to corral this. Get there early. Pushes it down to the left-hand side. No boost there for him. Beans rips one toward the back wall. She's going to try to make a double touch here. She's able to not get to it. She was really close. Jordan backtracking. Ball coming in. Bump trying to come in. Pushes out to the right-hand side. Smurf Killer pushes it off on the wall. 50'd out toward the box. No shot coming in. Beans waiting patiently. Ball coming back toward the box again. 50'd out to the left-hand side. Smurf Killer up on the wall. Can't quite get a touch on it. Looks for a reset, but can't quite get to it. Jordan pushes it out to the left-hand side. Gets it off his wall. He's got a little bit of boost to work with. He's going to try to get a touch on it. Can't quite get it. Ball comes in. Dangerous down toward the box. Nobody there to shoot. Beans waiting on it out of the right-hand side. 50 high above the box. Crop, both these teams feeling themselves. 12 seconds left.
Yeah, and we did see Jordan actually did get the secure on the flip reset there. Didn't use it on the ball, but did use it as a wave dash recovery there. Get a little bit of forward momentum. And with that 0-second, Escapists get the win, and we have a tied series.
Yes, they have taken the advantage away from this Daring D's team. 4-2, great, well-played game. Beans putting in 725 points on 3 goals, 6 shots, and 2 saves. She's doing work out there, Crop.
Yeah, and it's really good fundamentals as far as getting the kickoff win there, getting the pop-up over, making sure everything's going through for the Escapist side of things. The Daring D's a little bit jumpy from time to time, but they had a lot of really good opportunities. I'm worried, waiting for Jordan to kind of warm up the mechs there, because that's when things start to get scary, when the mechanical player starts to get things going there. Beans gonna be doing work across the board. I can guarantee it as things continue, but Daring D's are not out of this. It is a tied series in a best of 7. So Escapists still need 3. as do the Daring D's. So we will see how things go when we get to game 3 here. And you know what? I'm expecting about the same. A lot of back and forth. There were some really good opportunities going both sides. Some good control in the ball, good flicks over the defenders. But just a couple missed opportunities really on that final finishing touch.
Yeah, both teams played really well. It seemed like the Orange had a lot of the control. Blue team pushed it back down the Orange side, and they were able to push it back on them, and they were able to keep control on that blue half. So that's one of the keys to that big win in the second game of the series. Like you said, it's tied 1-1 as we're getting back into this ball game.
Yeah, and this is going to be a pivotal one. You know, we see the Escapists come out, get the first win in games played. So can Daring D's come back and get one of their own? You know, they come into this with the game advantage, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the swing of things. You know, it's that game victory coming from the upper side can sometimes be a bit of a curse. You know, the other teams coming in, they've got something to prove, they might play it better, and that cushion just went away immediately. So we're going to see what happens, but right now, Escapists starting things off hot. Jordan's up, trying to go get around one. Mikey G Fuel shuts it down. Smurf's going to take over. He's just got a bit of work to do here in the corner. Doesn't quite get a touch. Is it enough? Jordan gets around one. Beans up quick, trying to get the continue going. Can't get it past Smurf. Jordan's going to take over in this corner here. Gets the 100. Smurf's going to play this nice and patient. Gets a flick over one. Jordan's up quick. Mikey is going to attempt to continue. Doesn't get it around. It's a bit of a double commit, but there's a fortunate demo that came through. So Beans is going to be a little bit low here in this corner for a moment. And Mikey's going to take over, try and get it around one. Wow, what a shot, Beans! What a save. I thought that was in.
Yeah, that was a really nice save. Way to get back on that and push that out off the other post. As Mikey G Fuel puts us out deep into the midfield, Jordan can't quite make a touch on it. Communicating. Beans gets boost. Bump coming in. Mikey's going to put this toward the goal. Weak shot. Beans plays it away out to the right-hand side. Jordan tries to get creative. Can't quite make the touch. Gets the fake. Ball's toward the goal, and it goes in. The fake works. 3:44, 1-0.
Jordan just making it happen right there. Nice little pop on. Good fake like you were calling. And gets it around one. Top bins. The placement has been looking good for the Escapist side of things. It's really been impressing me.
Beans, Mikey G Fuel. Beans wins the kickoff. Ball gets pushed deep into the Orange half. Jordan's able to play this off the right wall. Beans back in the box. Comes out toward the middle. She's going to try to rip a shot on goal. It's off to the left. Off the post. Jordan tries to keep the pressure. Takes a demo for his efforts. Beans doesn't turn on the ball. Plays a little more patiently. Gets up. Puts it off to the right-hand side. Ball's coming in. Dangerous toward the middle. Beans gets a nice touch out toward the middle. Jordan's there. Puts it in. Slots it in. 3:18. 2-0 left crop. It's all Orange right now.
Yeah, and I really like that play there. You called it out. Beans was playing a little bit passive because Jordan just got demoed to buy in some time, and it comes to fruition on the other side of the field. Then they got the push back up. Beans was able to get it over to Jordan again. They're playing like a cohesive unit. You can tell the communication is there. There's a lot of offensive push and a lot of really good pressure, making sure that their defense is really tight to make sure that nothing's kind of getting through, no big wayward pushes. And they're just looking dangerous right now. The Escapists got a really good opportunity to kind of seal another game through, but we do have 3 minutes left. Beans pushing one up. That's only as far as Smurf Killer. Beans again. Jordan is up quick to this. Jordan is up quick to this for a double. Oh, night and day. Oh, every time. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, like you said before, when his mechanics get warmed up, he does tend to play a little bit nervous sometimes. But at this point right now, he's feeling it. Double touchdown, 2:52 left, 3-0 in the third game, excuse me. And I think this blue team, they need to start putting the ball on their hood, and they need to start doing things that the Orange team is doing and controlling the efforts going the other way instead of letting Orange have their way with them. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So they need to change their gameplay a little bit, not just dump and chase, because this Orange team is getting back and able to make the defensive plays there, Crop.
Yeah, and they're really playing like a... Oh, do we see a Rule 1? Oh, my. The Beans Smurf Killer Rule 1 on the goal line. Seeing a bit of mind games from Jordan, trying to get around one. Are they going to respect it the whole way to the goal? Oh, my. Peak gameplay. RLCS, write that one down. That is peak gameplay right there. You love to see the Rule 1.
Yeah, that was well played by Jordan. It looks like he's heading to London on that one. 4-0, 2:22 left.
plays. You love to see it. And I love to see that the players, even in grand finals, are sticking with it there. But, you know, honestly, if I were the Daring D side of things, I would take that. And you know what they are going to do is they're going to take that goal right there. Beans couldn't quite get around it there, got a 50 and got demoed. And Smurf immediately went for Jordan, who was a little bit forward in net. Got to be sitting back post. You got to be in your home. So get one back. Plenty of time to do so. Down by 3, though. That is a big comeback against this Escapist team, who has been playing clinically. They're doing a lot of really good moves on the ball right now.
Yeah, Jordan wasn't able to make a real good touch there to get it up over the defender and make that reset. So the ball's going to come dangerous down on toward the box. Shooter is up. Can't quite make the touch. He needed to flip the bill to make that touch. Jordan's going to corral this on his hood. Beans kind of ahead of him. Kind of gets pushed into the ball. Ball's high. Left-hand wall. Beans makes a touch. Jordan corrals this. Going to go up on the wall. Don't know what kind of boost he has. He's looking to throw this down. Beans going to play this back into the blue half. Takes a shot. Rips a shot toward the back wall. Can't quite get it on target. She's going to 50 Smurf killer here. Pushed out to the right-hand side. Smurf may have another touch. He does. Mikey G Fuel's not there for the shot. Ball gets pushed out to the left-hand side. Jordan's going to try to pitch this. Gets another nice touch. He's only got 4 boosts to work with. Comes down. Collects 100. Going to make another touch. Gets it out to Beans. Puts it, almost slots it off the left-hand side. Mikey G Fuel racing back. Jordan trying to get there. Ball's going to go in. Unfortunate turn of events there for the orange team. Great play by the blue team. And yeah, Mikey G Fuel throws it down.
Yeah, Daring D's with a little bit of a fake there. It was well done. Mikey's going to finish. And, you know, it's starting to go back a little bit on the Daring D side of things. They're starting to kind of figure out what's going on, but I'm seeing a lot of touches. One touch is getting past a player for free for the Escapist side of things. They get one solid touch, they get past the defender. But, you know, you're seeing a lot of really good shadowing from the Escapist side of things. So I think I think this Daring D side of things need to just step up their speed and get the touches a little bit quicker, because every single time they're getting shadowed. Mikey's got to come through with a big touch here. Gets it up to Smurf Killer. Can't quite get around it to get another redirect on. Does take a shot in, but again, Beans is just back. The defense is just staying nice and deep. They're up by 2 with 30 seconds left. They don't need to do a ton. Jordan goes for a nice shot on. Can't quite get it. Oh, the miscommunication coming through. Almost call it a double commit. Smurf goes for the flick. Isn't there. Beans playing patient yet again. The defense on this Escapist side of things is just, they're just saying, hey, give me the ball. I know you're just going to pass it up for free. I'm not even worried about it. Just going to sit in my net. And you know what? The Daring D's are kind of playing into it right now. They need to step it up. Get more testing shots. Get more backboard plays. Something to actually get the defender out of net. Because right now, Escapists are just doing it.
Yeah, they're doing all the plays they need to do. Like you said before, though, they got to watch that back end, because once the ball gets by that first defender, sometimes that the other defender's out of position and the ball goes into the net. So they clean that up a little bit, and it'll be you know, the Daring D's will have a hard time scoring if they do that. 4-2 in this game, 2-1 in this game 3 of a 7-game series. Escapists trying to regain their loss from the semifinals crop. So what do you think this blue team needs to do to get by this Escapist defense?
I think the difference right now is just the speed and the backboard touches. Like I was saying, you got to test the defender. You got to make a move, because honestly, Jordan and Beans are just taking turn, just sitting in net. They're flat-footed a lot of times, and they're not even back post. They're really sitting mid-post, just kind of hanging out in net. So if you can get, from the Daring D side of things, a couple of testing shots, get some backboard plays, not even going for passes specifically, just getting the ball above them, make them expend boost, make them get out of their comfort zone a little bit. Because right now, the Escapists just look like they're playing their game. They're controlling the pace of things. They're the ones that are going from the defensive to the offensive side, and it doesn't really look like the Daring D's have what it takes to stop it. So they need to start pushing. They need to be the one to take control of this next game, this game 4. They have to start to close down on this Escapist side of things.
Beans, Mikey G Fuel, 50 in the middle. George's going to try to take control of this. Takes a demo for his efforts. Mikey G picks up the 100 boost. Ball coming in high. Beans can't quite make the touch. Jordan's able to get back off the demo. Ball's coming back toward the box. Beans pushes out. Jordan gets a shot by Smurf Killer. He's going to throw this down. Really nice play off his hood. 1-0, 4:42 left.
Wow, and there it is yet again, one touch getting past the defender, but that is just Jordan Mex on display right there. The mechanics are warmed up. He's feeling good. He's doing what he needs to, and Beans is playing the support role perfectly. Got the pass down, allowed for that opportunity to come through. And, you know, it's, again, what can this Daring D side of things do? They have to shut this down. The pushes for the offensive side on the escapists are so dangerous. I'm not sure what needs to change really this specific game, but we will see because we have 4:20 left on the clock.
Ball's dangerous off the right post. Jordan tries to corral this. He has 65 boost coming in. Gonna try to go aerial. Gonna go off the back wall. Doesn't get a real good first touch. Ball comes down. Dangerous in the middle. Mikey G Fuel pushes out to the left-hand side. Bean's gonna try to corral this. Can't quite make the touch. Ball's airing down in front of the net. That touch was almost crucially wrong. As the ball gets pushed, Jordan makes a bad touch, pushes it out to the offensive player, and he's able to rip that 1-1, 3:58 left crop.
There you go. Testing the defenders. Just start to put things on net, get them uncomfortable. On the backboard, wasn't really ready for that shot to come back through. And that's what you need to see. That's the difference. Get the pressure going. That's going to start to make the orange side of things a little bit more scared. Oh, as I say it, Jordan with the 0 angle pinch. I was going to say scared on defense, but you know, you can't really get rid of this man on offense.
Check that guy's controller, Crop. Check that guy's controller. That was a ridiculous shot. What an angle by the Jordan.
Are we watching Prem? What in the world am I witnessing here? Jordan is a beast. Putting them away again. Up 2-1. 3:45 left. Beans is going to take over in this corner. Try and get a pop mid for Jordan. Goes for a shot on, but it's light. Just trying to keep in this corner here. Keep the momentum going. Keep this pressure on the blue side of things. But Mikey's going to clear it out. Again, it's a clear out, not really going to anybody at the moment. So Jordan, who was playing nice and safe back, is going to collect the ball and the boost. Try and get around one. Can't. Gets the bump. Just going to take control of the ball. A lot of times we're seeing this where there's a lot more control coming through. Oh, unfortunate double commit. Let's see if they can take advantage. Oh no, Daring D's, you had it on a platter. Couldn't quite get around.
Big demo coming in there. Jordan tries to take control out of the left-hand side. Ball's pushed up. Can't make a touch. Mikey G Fuel has to go back and retrieve this one. Looking for the pinch with Killer. Beans up early, or Jordan up early. Beans trying to take a shot toward the goal. It goes in. 3-1, 2:47 left. She's there. She slots it. Big lead.
There it is, off the backboard yet again. This side of the escapist side of things, they just continue to do that. It's pressure, pressure, pressure. Send one testing shot, send a backboard read, really make the defenders jump. There was a double commit there because they both were in awkward situations because of the pressure, and they immediately get one back. Alrighty, can't even finish my point, and Smurf Killer gets one back. Only down by 1. It's still within reach. 2:44 left.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate play by Beans there. She couldn't read that touch coming off the sidewall, and Smurf Killer, blasted a shot toward the net, and it went in over her head. Jordan's going to corral this on the right-hand wall. He's up early. Tries to get the reset. Does get it. Can't use it. Beans going to push this back into the blue half. A lot of pressure coming in from this orange team again. Beans, 50s, out toward the middle. Jordan's there. He's going to try to rip a shot underneath him. Mackie G Fuel's going to take control of this. Pushes it back down toward the orange half. One and done. Comes up. Nice fake coming in. Jordan can't quite get there. He gets bumped. Beans, 50. Out toward the right-hand side. Gets beat. Ball's back toward the middle. Beans up early again. Smurf Killer's going to put this on his hood. Try to put it back toward the goal. Jordan's got to get up and try to touch this. Gets it up. He's able to make the touch up where the goal. Beans try to put this on her hood. Jordan going to take control of it. Pushes it down the left-hand side. Going to try to 50. 50 down toward the middle. Mikey G Fuel cannot turn on it. Offensive player. Takes a demo for his efforts. Beans going to go up. Try to get one over. Works for a second one. Can't quite get it. Jordan pushes it out to the right-hand side. Comes out toward the middle. Mikey G Fuel makes a nice 50. Puts it back toward the orange half. No touch coming in. Pushes another one. Ball's up high. Dangerous in front of the middle. Big dunk coming in by Jordan. Pushes it out to the left-hand side. Mikey G Fuel tries to get it by Beans. Beans can't quite read the corner bounce out of there. Mikey G Fuel can't make a touch either. Jordan's going to pick up the 100 boost. Go back up the wall with it. Going to push it down. Try to get it up over 1. He's by 1. Smurf Killer pushes it out to the right hand side. G Fuel takes a shot on it. Both orange players back. Blue, big 50 coming in. George's gonna rip a shot toward net, possibly. Tries to get up over one. Takes too much time, lets the guy make his decision. Beans corrals this one, trying to get up over Smurf. Puts it up high off the backboard. Jordan's up early. Throws it down, 4-2, 59 seconds left. Well played by the Beanster.
Again, just getting the pressure to continue to mount. Puts it on the backboard. Jordan comes in to secure. It's like clockwork. This team is lethal with this play and this offensive pressure. And you can see the opportunities are starting to come through for the Daring D's. They've done that a couple times, but Jordan on the goal line has just been astounding. I cannot believe the amount of times that Jordan's getting the pre-jump saves, getting the opportunities as I almost cursed it. I thought Jordan was able to actually get back and recover, which he was, but not enough. Got dunked on the goal line. Smurf Killer comes in to secure. Down by one yet again. Daring D's are not out of this yet. 50 seconds left.
4-3, 50 seconds left. Mike G. Beans wins the kickoff. Pushed out to the right-hand side. Smurf Killer goes back, collects 100. Jordan can't quite make the touch. Ball gets 50'd out. Beans got to be patient. Mike G. Fuel shoves this up against the orange wall. Beans plays a nice play. Backdoor in the half. Jordan's not going to be able to get there. Smurf Killer plays it. Going to try to take it up the wall. Gets it by one. Beans there. Able to push it back into the blue half. A lot of pressure coming in. Ball's dangerous down toward the box. It's pushed out to the right-hand side. Jordan's going to corral this. Can't quite make the touch. Beans back by herself. Smurf Killer shoves it down to the orange half. Going to try to make a touch here. Big demo coming in. Beans plays this up to the left-hand wall. Jordan's got plenty of boost. Takes it. Gets it on his hood. Going to try to make another touch. Gets it by not one, but off the right-hand wall. 4-3, 8 seconds left. Crop. Jordan, 50s. Up high, off the back wall. Beans makes a touch. Jordan off the right-hand side and down. 4-3. Series lead goes to the Escapists, 3-2. Crop, what does this blue team need to do?
I don't even know. They're trying everything, but Jordan is everywhere. 6 saves and 3 goals. Jordan is just on both sides of the field. That's who you really got to shut down. But I say that, but putting that into practice is a whole nother ordeal. The Escapists are now at 3-1 in this series, and it's it's going to be a big ask to come back. The Daring D's are doing a lot of really good things. They've got a lot of good testing shots here, 10 shots overall. So they've got the offensive push. But you just got to get rid of Jordan. Go in, get physical, have first man pop it mid, do that backboard test possibly, and then go for a demo. Because you just got to get rid of Jordan.
Yeah, the Daring D's they got to get in his face early. They can't allow him to pop off, get up in the air, and do the things that he does. If they get up in his face early, then he can't do it, and I put Beans on her back heels and make her play defense. We'll see what happens in this one.
See if they can make it happen. Because for now, Jordan's going to take over the ball. Not quite going to go for a bit of a slow challenge here. So Mikey's going to try and come in, but Jordan, yet again, feel like this is kind of clockwork at this point. Jordan taking over, doing what Jordan needs to do, but Beans actually got shut down, and Jordan was shadowing extremely closely. Oh, I thought that was an own goal. Smurf playing nice and patient. Mike's going to come in. Beans is going to try and get behind. Does get the ball, but loses the 100 boost. Mikey going for a redirect. Oh, couldn't quite get around it. That would have been really spicy to start things off here. But for the time being, Beans is going to take over. Try and get past one. Doesn't get so. Jordan is up. Going to get this read, of course. Who would have guessed? But is going to be now low on boost. This is the opportunity that you want to see if you're the Daring D's. Keep this pressure. Get another shot on right here. Mikey turn around, gets another one, gets a 50. Doesn't quite get it around. Beans going to be a little bit awkward. Doesn't actually go for this ball at all. Testing shot coming through. Oh, if there was a bump play coming through that would have cleared the goal line right there. That's the exact play I'm talking about. Get the testing shot on, then get rid of the defender. They only got half of that going through, so Jordan is going to take it down. And let's see, can the Daring D's do it?
There's that big demo that I was talking about earlier to get Jordan out of the play, and he's going to have to go up and try to make a play. He's able to pinch this off his own crossbar. Ball's high up in the air. Beans chasing this down. She's going to put it on her hood. Take a shot toward the goal. Smurf Killer plays it out to the left-hand side. Jordan takes control. Up off the back wall. Opportunity. Smurf Killer. G-Fuel. No touch coming in. Jordan's low boost here. Can't quite do much with it. Pushes it out to the right-hand side. He's going to turn on this early. Uh-oh, here's that space I was talking about. 50 coming in. Bean's going to be able to take control of this on the left-hand side. And she ripping a shot toward net. Jordan's there waiting. Tries to put it in. Can't quite get to it. Communication coming in there. Mikey G Fuel puts it on his hood. Trying to get up over one. Out to the right, left-hand side. Jordan following this up. Goes up the wall. He's got 46 boosts. Can't get it by one. Smurf Killer's able to 50 him back into the orange half. The blue pressure is starting to come in, Crop, as the ball is getting pushed toward the goal. Smurf Killer scores 1-0. 2:44 left, Crop. Blue team trying to fight back.
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Getting the pressure going, continue to cycle through, get a shot on, and they make that happen. Mikey gets it out to Smurf, puts one on, actually rips it through, up 1-0. But you know what? With the way that things have been going for the Escapists, you need another one because they are lethal, especially when you get a bit of a double commit off the post. Does it go in? It's on the goal line. Of course, Jordan gets one back almost immediately.
Yeah, Beans was like racing in there trying to steal that. I could just hear, I got it. And then boom, scored. Nope, that's mine. 2:32 left, 1-1.
Wow. Oh, Jordan to kick off. Mikey taking over. Gets over one. Oh, doesn't quite get enough over Beans. Gets just a touch on. Smurf Killer's coming in. Trying to get an ego challenge. Does get it. Mikey's up quick, but Beans does a really good read there. 1v1. Jordan, all has to do is pop. Beans is going to come in for the secure. Doesn't quite actually get around it. That was a really good play from the orange side of things. I really thought the Escapists were going to have it, but not quite there. But the pressure continues. 2 up for the Daring D's side of things, but they do get out. They're going to be a little bit low on boost, but they did get the push down. So now is a good opportunity. Collect your boost. Make sure you got a good push coming through. Mikey off the backboard. Does a backflip, so there's no push. Smurf's going to be a little bit awkward under. Beans is going for the pressure. Jordan should have a pop on. No. Beans trying to go for a pre-flip. You like to see the mechs coming through. Jordan goes to slot one in. Not quite there. The pressure going back and forth. However, it is still largely in favor of the Escapists. And what a read off the backboard there from Mikey. Wow. I was not expecting that. So let's see if Smurf can get it around. Does get the waterfall. Do you stick with? Oh, no. Do we have an own goal?
I don't think it was quite an own goal. Jordan couldn't quite make the touch. It gets 50 high up in the air, and as the water falls down, I think Smurf Killer. I guess there was an own goal. Beans couldn't quite get back to it. She threw it down. And yeah, 2-1, 121 left. This Daring D's team isn't done.
Yeah, a bit of a forced own goal, but an own goal nonetheless. So let's see how the regain comes through for the Escapists, I believe.
Jordan tries to get the reset. Beans pushes back to the blue half. Mikey G Fuel plays it over her. Jordan's not quite there. He gets another touch, but toward the goal. Jordan corrals this. Going to pick up the 100 boost on the left-hand side. Going to try to get it past Smurf. Smurf, he's by Smurf. Back pass coming in. Mikey G Fuel. Beans tries to make a touch. Not a real good touch toward her own goal. Jordan's up early. He's able to pull her out of that one. Shot comes in. Beans is there. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Blue has the pressure mounting. Jordan gets a nice touch out to 50s it off the player to the right-hand side. Beans trying to corral this. Trying to get it on her hood. Plays it over one. Takes a demo for her efforts. Mikey G Fuel up to the right-hand side. Jordan waiting on his touch on the back wall. Plays it out to the left-hand side. 24 seconds left. Crop. Beans. Ooh, that could have been by the defender. Jordan tries to play this. Blue racing back. 17 seconds left. Crop.
Oh, do we see the tie coming through? There's a really good push here. Mikey's a little bit awkward. Oh, no. Mikey's very awkward. Jordan, you just had to get it out of the box, and Jordan bites immediately. Beans puts it back in. Mikey's a little bit awkward there. Goes for the flick. Just backflips. Jordan comes in. 9 seconds left. We are tied 2-2. If Escapists come back and win this, they get the series. They are not going to relent. This is a really good opportunity for them. There's a big play coming through. Mikey's going to have to clear the box out, and we're going to see OT, are we? We are indeed. This is overtime. Here we go. 2-2. Can Escapists finish it now, or will the Daring D's come back and start this series? Here we go. Mikey's going to take over, try and get it across, but it's going to be a wayward touch and doesn't have any boost. You can see the boost efforts coming through. They're getting a little bit low of Oh, we're seeing a bit of a musty attempt from Jordan. Daring D's gonna try and push down. They do. Smurf has the boost and the ball. Oh no, a miscommunication. They had such a good opportunity if they could just get it around the one, leave the ball open for the second to come in. But for the time being, we now see the escapist going for a push. Mikey's gonna get the boost and the ball, but Smurf bumping again. The miscommunications are coming through time and time again. Daring D's are getting a little bit jumpy. They're about to concede, and they do. Jordan has the ice, refuses to leave this play, getting bumped, and a beautiful shot over the last defender. Time and time again, you are seeing bump play coming through on their teammate from the Daring D side of things, and the escapists take it. Oh my. Jordan, 970, 3 for 8, no assists. You don't even need them. 4 saves. Wow. What a series there. And the escapists come through in game 5. If we're looking at the series itself here, we're actually seeing a clean sweep. Daring D's did get the win just because they came from the upper bracket side of things. But the escapists, they don't care about that padding. They came through and absolutely did it.
Yeah, they did. They were they put it on. They put a show on tonight. The Daring D's, they worked really hard to get there. They came up through the upper bracket and was able to do the things they needed to do to get there. Congratulations to both teams, Daring D's, Escapists. Thank you for the Rocket League tonight. We appreciate it, and I love casting it. Crop, you got anything else you want to add?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know what? Hey, good games tonight. All 3 series were absolutely amazing. And hey, if this is your first time around, we do this fairly regularly. So don't forget to drop a follow. And thank you all for coming out. I don't know, are we gonna get a quick vote for the MVP here? Is this what we're seeing, or do we just have the end of things here? Oh, it's looking like we got the end of things. Oh, we have a vote up, ladies and gentlemen. Go get your vote in. Who is the